Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the CORSAIR Rising Champs in association with Elite Hubs, where 8 teams were invited to face against each other for a prize pool of 1 lakh INR. Each game will decide its winner on the basis of a best of 3 match, and the tournament will be following a round robin format. Today, we will be witnessing the first semi-finals in this tournament, and that too, it will be none other than GodLike Esports versus Reckoning Esports. What a match it is going to be. Now, today we're just going to be witnessing one semifinals. The second semifinals will be held on the 13th of March, with the finals being placed down onto the 14th of March. Now, the first map we will be witnessing is going to be Haven, the pick coming in from GodLike Esports, whereas Reckoning Esports will be taking the second pick of Ascent with Bind as the default pick. And I have a couple of good news and a couple of good goodies for you guys as well. We will be posting a giveaway soon, so make sure to subscribe to Elite Hub's YouTube channel and follow Elite Hubs on Instagram. So before we jump in, just to inform you guys as well that the day 2 of the semifinals will be held between Team Mahi and SATUL tomorrow at 12 on Elite Hub's YouTube channel. So don't forget to
Powering on, mic off.
It is going to be oh so interesting. Now, of course, given the fact that we are going to be running into some very interesting matches, I am of course going to need something to hydrate myself, and what better way to do that other than a nice freshly cracked open can of Red Bull. So before we hop back into the games, we are going to be witnessing some really amazing gameplay from GodLike Esports and Reckoning Esports.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to the brand new stream of Mili क्या Mili, what's up? मेरा स्ट्रीम कैसे चल रहा है मैं वो खुद को देखने दो. Mili क्या Mili. मेरा गेन बढ़ गया कि वापस बैकग्राउंड आवाज के ऊपर. मेरा ब्रेकफास्ट आ गया. Today I'm having oats for the breakfast. When will match start? मैं भी वही वेट कर रही हूँ. Same pinch. कम करो गेन कम करा मैंने. पहले व्हाट्सएप क्या चल रहा है? 500 लाइक्स नहीं हो रहे क्या? गाइस क्या बोल रहे हो ये सब? क्या बोल कैसे सकते? कोई क्वेश्चन भी कैसे कर सकता है? 500 लाइक्स नहीं हो रहे, कर दो यार. ऐसे किसी को सवाल उठाने मत दो. जल्दी से लाइक करो फटाफट. सुबह सुबह इतना कष्ट. अरे यार क्या ही बताओ, इतना कष्ट करती हूँ मैं. ओट्स खाओगे? गैस ओट्स खाओगे? मेरे को बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं. मम्मी ने इतना भर भर के दे दिया. मेरा सुबह का गंदा सा अच्छा डाइट. मिली कैसे मुझे मिली से मिली मुझे से क्या क्या बोलना क्या चाहते हो? ये गॉडल ओपी नाइस. वैसे कौन सी टीम को सपोर्ट करोगे आप, रेकनिंग की गॉडल? अब जो भी टीम को सपोर्ट करोगे वो टीम का फेवरेट प्लेयर भी बताओ मेरे को फटाक से. मज़ा आएगा देखने में मैच एक साथ. हेलो निकुंज व्हाट्सअप. हेलो आर्या व्हाट्सअप. गुड आफ्टरनून. सॉरी मेरे लिए मॉर्निंग है भाई, ये आधी सुबह है मेरे लिए. गॉडल एंड डीएम. सवाल हेवन डेथ मेकर. ओके सो मैच हैज स्टार्टेड गाइस. नॉट स्टार्टेड, सॉरी. ऐड ऐड चल जाए. आवाज़ थोड़ा कम करके रखते हैं, बंद नहीं करके रखते. हेवन एंड डीएम जॉर्ड. रेकनिंग को नहीं कोई सपोर्ट कर रहा है. दिस इज नॉट फेयर यार. दिस इज नॉट एट ऑल फेयर. जिशु का फेस कैम देखो तो क्या है. ओ भाई नाइस रे. कितना खूबसूरत कब हो गया जिशु. एकदम इमरान हाशमी सेम, उसका ही भाई लग रहा है. पावर कितनी है स्पेक्स की? ये वाले जो है ना मेरे, ये इसके ब्लू क्या बोलते हैं, ब्लू ग्लासेस वाले. और जो ये वाले हैं ना उसमें मेरे राइट साइड में 0.5 माइनस. गुड मॉर्निंग किलर गेमिंग. Check reckoning Insta post. You will come to know why no one supports them. This अरे it's okay, कोई ना. एक्स काली का भी देख. ओके देखती हूँ, वो भी लाइव स्ट्रीम अभी मेरे को दिखा तो था, उसका भी लाइव स्ट्रीम चालू है. एक्स काली इतना खूबसूरत कैसे हो सकते है कोई? इतना खूबसूरत भाई. एक्स काली क्या हैंडसम लग रहा था. ये मैंने भी लगाना चाहिए दीपिका पादुकोण वगैरह का. मेरे को भी इतनी सारी वॉचिंग आ जाएगी. हद है. ये क्या क्वालिटी है? एचडी में देखेंगे. कोई किसी को एएसएमआर पसंद है क्या? कचीना कैफ इनकमिंग. नहीं दीपिका पादुकोण. व्हेन बिंग्स मैच? बिंग्स एसएटी है ना कल. कल आना बेटे. कल है उसका मैच. जस्ट किडिंग. ओके कल मत आना, अभी इधर ही रहना. फोटोज मेरे को ज़रा चेक करने दो स्केड्यूल के. First match is my favorite
champs
map.
in association with
My
Elite Hub
favorite map.
semifinals, where 8 teams were invited to face off against each other for a prize pool of 1 lakh INR. yes, we have made a little bit of mistake, and I guess it was a miscommunication with us and Elite Hubs and
Mahi
figuring out
versus
what the prize
Essential
pool
कल
was.
है.
But to clarify it, the CORSAIR Rising Champs has been divided into two segments.
When being
The
smashed
first being the
tomorrow.
Pro League, the second being the Streamer League, where each one has a prize pool of 1 lakh.
Yep.
So in total, there is a total prize pool of 2 lakhs INR. And not to forget about CORSAIR, who is the sponsor of this very event. It's gonna be a huge opportunity for
Is
me,
it fine?
Shelly,
मेरे
and
को
Shreya
साउंड का
Prasad, who's
बताओ
sitting on
जरा
the other
कैसे,
side of
बिकॉज
this
मैं नहीं सुन
microphone.
सकती मेरी स्ट्रीम पे
Gonna
कितना
be a
साउंड आ रहा
very
है.
amazing
मैं अपने हेडफोन्स
event
के हिसाब
because
से
as
साउंड
we
रख रही
see
हूँ.
GodLike Esports as and
ब्रेकफास्ट
Reckoning
रेडी को
Esports
ना
face up against each other in the map
खाना है
of
अभी
in the
मेरे को.
beautiful map of Haven. So Shreya, what are your thoughts about the
Choose your
agent
agent.
picks right now?
Well, I honestly think that with
Word
the
is an
agent picks right
attacking.
now looks pretty
Okay.
good with the standard, you have your initiator as well as your double sentinel,
It's the
your double
exact
duelist, sorry.
same.
It
Exact
looks pretty
same
standard.
picks.
There's not really anything different. It's literally a copy paste of the team compositions onto each other if you realize that. I mean, we all know that how influential certain agents can be on a map like this, and we are going to be seeing some pretty interesting
मैंने
stuff
अयान
coming in
क्यू
for
के
these
साथ भी
players.
खेला है, डेथ
So,
मेकर के भी साथ खेला है,
yeah,
दोनों ने
before
एक
it
साथ हम
gets
लोग ने
any
खेला था.
further
मिली
delayed,
डेथ मेकर अयान
I
की.
am just
और दोनों
thrilled
ने क्या फोड़ा था सबने
and excited
दोनों आज
to be
जीते.
casting the first semifinals of the day, with the second semifinals being tomorrow at
Yeah, she
exactly
said,
the
"Thank
same
her for
time
the
that we
A
started
Mili
today,
display
12
banner,
p.m.
all the best. Thank you.
Now,
मेरा
what are
मैच
your
नहीं है.
thoughts, Charlie? Any
सही है,
early
boys, okay.
predictions coming in from you?
फेस कैम छोटा करती हूँ.
Well, looking at
Just
Deathmaker's
tell me.
performance
जो
in
भी
all the
रहेगा, just
days
tell
we
me.
have seen so far, GodLike Esports has been making a huge impact against the opponent teams with just Deathmaker single-handedly destroying the opponent. But looking a face-off against Reckoning Esports, we know these both teams are dominating.
There they
You
are.
can see the first picks are already coming in. No tags
This
get
fine.
given, but informations were gathered up.
Yep. A quick spam of the ghost as well, as it is going to be the early garage control that comes into play here. Triss now on the other hand with the ace setup, as well as I would just
Can
say
you
a
volume
very
up your
split
voice?
setup. It is going to be in B
Full.
execute coming into play here as Flex quickly rushes down to its site. Nice shot
ठीक
now to
होगा.
take up quite a chunky amount of health
Spike
from the
planted.
players of Reckoning Esports.
Spike
It is
plant
going to
हो
be
गया और
somehow
एक
the
भी death
rotation
नहीं है.
coming in from them that might just be making the difference in the round. Now, a full-blown 5 retake as Flex will get bombarded upon with so much of utility usage that it's damn near impossible for anything to even work out. A quick blind coming in from Omen, as well as there's going to be a quick spam of the classics in hand, and it's going to be a complete shutdown coming in from GodLike Esports.
भाई
Always have, I
सब
say
लोगों
like the
ने
first round
ले
is
लिया
very
था.
important round. Going
इसकी
towards the
जगह
favor
सेव
of God like
मस्त wall
Esports.
डाल
Now
के
let me
अपना
guess,
defuse
that
हो
maker
जाता.
won't be buying any specters because we have seen him performing miracles with a ghost in fact. So why will he go in for a buy of specters even though he can? And looks like my prediction's gonna be a little bit correct because I can see he's gonna save up that money, hoping to get in an operator in my opinion. Because that maker and that op, he does so much of hefty amount of damage with the ghost itself. So doing it with an operator is not gonna be something worth difficult for him.
Yep. Now, look at the setup coming in from Reckoning Esports, as it is going to be Jojo making the first point of contact. Spots one, but it's going to be a complete shutdown. The right-click classic, not good enough in this close range angle when there's two people staring right dead set towards your eyes. Now, Whitehorse, he has
तो
gotten the
पूरा
A long
छोड़
control,
दिया
and
है.
he will be
Nice.
getting that A control as well very easily, as Rio somehow managed to get the first kill, but it's going to be Deathmaker getting shut down. And okay then, GodLike Esports now down by 2 players, but that doesn't mean any sort of a loss for them, as Flex will be spotting out Ayan really quickly down, dashing in towards. It's going to be a couple of missed shots coming out on the board here, but oh god, what is this nightmare? This is just turning out to be a complete change of events, as it's going to be 3 guns lost for GodLike Esports, but another run coming in for them.
Don't worry about 3 guns. 3
OP
guns
crossfire
lost
भाई
because we
setup
have
क्या था
seen,
उनका?
other than that
ये
maker, I
उन्होंने
guess
छोड़ ही
Shivu was
दिया
also
था क्या
present.
assumptions है कि
Straight
indeed
up
अच्छा उनका.
in the last round as well with a ghost buy. Like I said, Deathmaker is really going in for that off buy, hoping to get some amazing kill. And it's gonna be Jojo versus Deathmaker in my opinion. Let's see who's the better duelist at this point of time. Now, at this point of time, we know the Reckoning Esports and Deathmaker both as a very amazing Jet player. But this is the match where we can see who has the best potential against each other.
Now, very slow pushes coming in as it's going to be Rio tagging the first player down, but no ultimate to capitalize on that, and it's going to be
Nice
Deathmaker
shot,
shutting down
yeah.
Clouder with a beautiful flick coming right in through his chest. Good stuff, but it is going to be Ion now getting
I want
completely
to learn
spotted
this
out as
operator,
he
yeah.
is going to be, I believe, a DC coming in from him, unfortunately. Nevertheless, Shivi now very well aware of the positioning that has come out onto the board here with a man advantage as well to work with. This looks pretty favorable for GodLike Esports. Now, it's going to be Trist on the other hand somehow managing to play the retake situation down towards A bomb side as there's a quick execution that comes into play here as well. No player getting tagged up by the camera yet because he wants to keep that camera very much alive. But oh, it doesn't look like he will be alive for too long. Oh, good shock dart though, and it's going to be Hevan somehow recovering down onto Ion. Jojo, good kill coming down to Hevan, stopping any sort of an execution coming in from him towards the lurking side. But it's going to be Rio now, playing very close to the firewall, possibly risking and damaging his own opportunity of making a particular play. It's going to be Flex though, getting spotted out, and it's going to be Deathmaker missing his shot, unfortunately. And such quick trades coming out of the board here, but it is going to be Rio somehow managing
That's so sad.
to
Buy round
even tap the bomb, but Shivi shuts down the round, and the last round bonus win goes over to GodLike Esports.
Then on
This was
recon
their
pose, I don't know
pioneer.
what
ये बहुत ज़्यादा
Flex
लगता है.
was doing
Like,
over there.
2 rounds
Just
starting के
standing
ठीक है,
and
but जो
looking at the
third round
Cypher
होता है, जो
cameras,
buy
you
round होता है,
really
दोनों
didn't have
side
to
से.
do a lot because Cypher was
मुन्नी वाला तो
dead.
लग जाते हैं.
You don't have to look at the Cypher cam, so all that he had to do was take out the recon dart. But it doesn't really matter as
Yes, it
they
matches
are walking
tomorrow.
with a happy
the
face on
same
them
time.
because they have enough credits to work around the 4th round. The 3 flawless round came towards them. Not 3 flawless like a flawless win, but flawless.
Oh, Deathmaker really quickly on the trigger finger. He will be taking down Ion out of the server as Hevan will be shutting down Jojo as well. Quick double man advantage coming in for GodLike Esports as it is going to be now Rio. So meeting his
Nico,
death as Deathmaker hits a beautiful
saying
shot
we
right
can
through
never
his
count
skull.
on Nico.
And oh, this is looking like a massacre already as it's going to be Triss now all alone in a 1v5. With 1 minute and 11 seconds to work with, he's going to be meeting 5 players, looking it right in his face, and there it is, White Horse clutching this one up. And
इनको में एक kill
well,
निकलना चाहिए.
I
at
have
least.
nothing other than to say that, hey, your prediction was right all along, Jelly. Deathmaker on the operator, whew, don't want to deal with that.
Especially when you know that Deathmaker is an operator. I don't really get the idea why Reckoning Esports is going on aggressive, hoping that they will get a kill. Yes,
Your
you can
voice is
actually
very
hope
low.
to take down the beast himself, but
Is it fine now?
your Deathmaker against Deathmaker, you
Eco
are
frags,
dealing with.
no
I don't
eco
think it's gonna be
frags.
quite
मतलब
possible.
जिन्होंने
Ayon's
eco किया था
gonna take
उनके
an
side से
aggressive
frag
take,
होना चाहिए
yet
था
again.
एक at least.
Oh,
Okay, Ayan ने भी operator दिया है. He's also very good with it.
Deathmaker
Not deny.
scoped in towards Suez and to his shot. It's going to be Ayan also hoping to answer back with the operator in hand. We have seen
Deathmaker का तो भाई
Ayan and
question ही नहीं है.
Deathmaker performing individually so very beautifully with the operator, but who is going to have that upper hand advantage this time, as it's going to be a stare down of a war coming in from both these Jet players as the players regroup around towards C long. It is going to be the timing and the patience that White Horse
मैं
has
थोड़ा अपना
right
breakfast कर
now,
लेती
and possibly making a play here will be making sound as well, and that's the ultimate that we did not want to witness, as Jojo will be getting the first frag in the round. It is going to be giving a lot of intel away, and as the players set up themselves for success, it is going to be most likely a quick push coming out onto side as Flex will be landing the first kill in the round. Good stuff, but oh, he's gonna get spotted out in the dark, and he's gonna be Clouder getting instant trades out onto the board. Yet again, a man disadvantage turning into a man nullification advantage coming in for either teams. Now it is gonna be Ayan somehow shutting down Hevan onto the A bomb site, and there we go. The bomb has been dropped. 20 seconds to work with, and it seems almost like history is repeating itself yet again. GodLike Esports managing to pick up the momentum picking up the pace and somehow not
10
able to
seconds
clutch up the
left.
most influential and important routes as Triss is right around the corner to protect his teammate. But Ayan missing that shot might just be a little risky. There's going to be the
Damn, no.
nade. Not the nade, sorry. It's going to be the recon possibly deciding what's going to happen. He's trying to save the Vandal, but oh, this rush coming in is just so dangerous. And Shivy will be taking down 3, but at what cost?
कल स्ट्रिक्स को कल
And what
स्ट्रिक्स
cost
की
you
ओपी
are.
देखना
I
ऑफ
think
देखना
that was actually a little bit unnecessary as Rio's gonna go. Not just Rio, but Ayan, Triss, as well as Rio is going into
some
the
background
half
noise
field
that's why
by
the
this
gain
round.
is
There's
low
not a lot of money
मेरा
to
आवाज
work
इसलिए
around
मैंने
with.
कम रखा है
Oh, let's just see like other than Jojo, every
Mili
single
किसी का
one is
मत सुनो,
going
voice
in
बहुत
with a
सही आ
harsh
रहा है,
shield buy. I don't
okay.
know the point of
बड़ा
why
order है।
Ayan is going with a harsh shield buy because he has
Hi.
plenty of money to work around with, but Deathmaker is going again with the operator buy. Oh, look at the aggressive peak.
Yeah, this is very aggressive, and I think this is going to be working out for Ayan as purely because he can dash away immediately just in case, but it's going to be him taking a very off-angle-ish peek. But Havan, he has other plans as well, and he's going to be playing this one out very slowly and taking a very, very passive angle in. But oh, the timing here is going to be a little dicey. All the players now.
अयान ने
Taking
क्या
this one out very
aggressive angle
slowly.
लिया
Look at
है
the stare down coming in as
Then
Evan will be peeking the corner, and it's going to be a free kill coming in
Nice.
for Ayan. I mean, look at the patience there on Ayan. He just waited around the corner and hoped to get a nice free kill for himself. As the B-side gets executed upon, it's going to be
Oh,
Triss
damn.
running in through
6
like a
HP with
madman.
two
Gets 2 kills
kills.
with 6
Nice.
HP to work with. Are you kidding me? There it is. That is the ultimate that we did not want to witness. Deathmaker now in a very sticky situation as it's going to be a 2v4 coming in for GodLike Esports. Jojo, entire A lobby control, and the spike
30
does get
seconds left.
recovered upon, but ooh, this is looking so dangerous. With only one player in the foot in the grave, it's still nevertheless going to be a 4v2 as Ayan shuts down Whitehorse, but it's going to be
Oh,
Deathmaker
damn.
recovering the spike somehow, and 16 seconds to work
Deathmaker
with.
versus
The
Ayan,
the
the
spike
operator.
will be going down.
And
How
Deathmaker
exactly
won.
are they going to be managing to take this one out is a real question. Now Jojo coming in through long. This is going to be a real nail biter of a situation. All 3 players positioned towards such interesting angle. Is it going to be Jojo shutting down Deathmaker in the right time?
What we did not witness in this particular round, because we have seen Jet versus Jet and the patience coming in from both the team and the one who lost as well.
Jet
And at the same time, the timing was so like unpredictable that it like at the edge of the like it just putting me at the edge of the seat and just wondering what is going to happen at this point of time. But somehow he just manages to get the timing correct as Jojo was sitting all the time on A main. He could have been like he could have shut down the entire round there right then and there, because I don't think that Maker was expecting any backstab coming in from Jojo, who was sitting at A main all this time. But like I said, godlike having the momentum the first 4 rounds, getting crumbled at
Yes,
this
I'm
point in
having
time.
my
Just
breakfast
hope
मेरे को
that
5
godlike
मिनट
finds any possible method to get the momentum back up.
Yep.
It's like a little bit of time pause was coming in for some network issues.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, more than gameplay, I can safely say, and this is just a joke, don't come at me for this, but we have seen a lot of timeouts coming in. Possibly some of the, I think the longest and the largest amount of timeouts I've ever seen in a tournament before. I mean,
this
it
is
is normal for
interesting.
players to have these timeouts. It's completely okay. Come on, you
yeah.
can't blame them, and you
I wanted
can't
to see
blame
the shot.
CORSAIR or Elite Hubs for this delay, and nobody's to be blamed here in this situation. But look at Aaron. I mean, he doesn't even give a damn in the world. He's pushing up all the way, and it's gonna be him getting the entire A lobby control solo handedly. But there it is. That's the tag coming down onto Rio. So that's going to be giving away all the intel as to where exactly all the players are going to be positioned towards. But another huge mistake
Oh, that
already being
kill.
spotted out by Reckoning Esports as they leave B bomb side completely up for grabs. Now it's going to be Ayan still staying strong in towards long. But oh, the timing on that. Look at
Patience,
Ayan. He's so
patience.
patient as well. He doesn't give a damn in the world. He's going to still be holding strongly onto his angles. It's going to be Flex now, being very careful around and towards A-Link as he spots one player, but it's going to be him somehow missing to hit the headshot. And oh, Rio with 3 beautiful kills coming
Hey,
into the
but
round.
I
It's
did
gonna
not
be
see
a
Gordon.
3-4 scoreline. coming in for
इन लोग ने
Reckoning Esports.
लगातार
We are getting 3 kills,
तीन
even though
round
when
लिए.
Jojo knew that
Now let's move
Flex
for
knew that he's
GodLike.
gonna hide somewhere in
बहुत हो
the
गया, बहुत हो गया.
A-link. It was a very easy kill for Jojo. He could have got the kill, but don't forget that Chivy is actually sitting on
Well,
this
the
leaderboard.
caster. I
mean,
know
the
one
scoreboard with a
caster.
score of 10
That
to
is
3.
Shreya, and the other
Pretty
one is
amazing coming in from Sova player.
I
Like
know
I
her,
said,
but I don't
Sova player
remember
is
her
a
name.
really, I wouldn't say a broken character, but a very
She's
important
also a
character
very
because
nice
if you need
player.
intel for
Immortal
the
from
entire
Australia.
team, you actually need a Sova in your team. But Ayan with that amazing flank coming in, and the timing was so much for him. And like I said, the momentum break is completely coming in the favor of Reckoning Esports. They're gonna secure 3 more rounds after GodLike managed to get 4 rounds in the beginning.
Well, let's not forget that Reckoning Esports, they have been a very dominating force in the tournament. I can say that purely because of their performance against some of the best teams in India. But look at that kill coming in from Detmaker as he completely shuts down Triss. Clara now getting through the smoke, gets tagged in through there as well. It's somehow going to be the players of GodLike Esports managing to stay still on the side. It's
They
going to be
know that
Detmaker shutting
Domin is
down
here.
one and
Oh,
White
damn.
swinging through the
Frenzy.
smoke. With another beautiful kill. Oshibi with another shock dart kill, and it just seems as though it's going to be Ayan now with his patience and his operator in hand. That's all he can really do, and that's all necessarily he can possibly grasp onto this round. But now with the momentum
1k
possibly
likes
being
नहीं हो रहे
nearly
क्या?
broken,
देखो
it
guys,
is going
वापस
to be
उसने
GodLike
बोल
Esports
लिया
yet
नहीं हो
again
रहा है.
having
तुमको
the
question कर रहा है
opportunity
वो.
to
How
win
is
out
this even
another round,
possible?
as Ayan will be saving this one out. I mean, I can already spot out quite a few errors in Reckoning Esports' defense, but I hope they change that and rectify it as soon as possible, because if this continues on, it could be a huge issue in the future rounds.
No way!
Well, that's going to be Shivi stealing away the operator from Ayan, and now Ayan must be feeling a little betrayed, a little upset about that, because he's lost his op, but he still has the economy to buy up again.
Of
Shivi
course, they
is
do
also
have the
doing
economy
great
because
with
they did
Sova,
not go in for a full buy. I guess they did a half buy in that round
12
and
kills with
a
Sova.
semi buy that came in from GodLike Esports
Seven,
in that round.
8 rounds, nice.
Like with the Spectres and the Frenzy, they dominated that round and as well got the seaside control. What I like to say that they are leaving off the side to them and they're hoping for a retake, which is one reason why they are like we know that they are good on taking one-on-one gunfights, but I guess
Yeah.
GodLike Esports is much better on taking the retakes.
I mean, they have to be. Now it's going to be Shivi, on the other hand, playing this one out a little patiently as he lines up a beautiful recon that lands right on top towards the long. It's going to be Ayan, though, making the first point of contact as he shuts down, but it's going to be Detmaker
damn.
getting the trade on that, and it's going to be a ultimate well
God,
used
yeah.
as the man advantage comes in for GodLike Esports. White Horse now, good positioning as he will get tagged down. It is going to be him making a lot of sound in towards a site. But look at this, 3 players positioned in towards A. This is going to be a nightmare to rush into, as it's going to be Jojo shutting down Flex. And oh god, this is looking like a nightmare. This might have just been a really bad call, a really bad timing coming in from the players of GodLike Esports. Now Triss getting tagged up through the operator, but it's just through the wall shot. So there is nothing they can do. It's going to be a reallocation coming in
30
from
seconds left.
GodLike Esports as they decide where exactly is the best option now. How did Reckoning Esports read them like a complete book is still a mystery to me. Getting the first pick on C and somehow still managing to go like, nope, we are going to stay strong towards A. Now, we are going to be seeing a
10
quick
seconds left.
B-side execution coming into the board here, as
Oh,
it's going to
no.
be him getting spotted out with the quick Cypher traps as well, but it's going to be Triss coming in from A-Link and possibly protecting any sort of push coming in as well, and Deathmaker saving the operator is going to be important in this round.
If you're gonna ask me how did
3
they
of
read them
these
like a
players are
textbook,
soon leaving
textbook, in
Gordon.
my
Like maybe
opinion, it
this
seemed
last
more
one.
like
I
a
have
mistake
seen the
coming to their
Gordon the post.
advantage. Because if you look
Anyway.
at the if you look at the team setup that happened over there,
For
2
better.
guys were sitting on C side and
Always.
3 guys were waiting on A side, leaving B completely open. No one was in garage, nothing. So it was a very bad luck for GodLike to decide to go towards A side, but 3 guys were actually
Oh, all right. Well, oh, Okay, I do believe it is going to be.
It
And
has
then,
been.
yeah, yeah, I think this is
सब
gonna be a
लोग
quick
first pick के लिए रुक रहे
pause
हैं.
coming in at a very
Oh,
awkward
is it
time,
a
and just
pause?
as about the barrier freeze was about to go up, they managed to time it in such a way that the barrier freeze is not there. But I guess it just is what it is.
Well, it's just not me who got timed out at the same time because Cloud reports that there has been another player in the team. Probably. I have no idea who could be timing out from their team, but it's not just me who's facing the internet issues coming in. But what are your predictions, Sarah? What do you think? Because right now, Reckoning Esports look very confident on their composition. I won't say like it is completely what they are doing. I'm understanding what they are doing, but whatever they are doing, it is working out for them. And there is a
Do
hope
you
that
know
Reckoning
रमेश
Esports
का
might tie
heroine
up
नो
the
रे?
match
सभी
scoreline
sponsorship
on
के
the
बारे
first
में
half.
सभी sponsorship के बारे में बताओ.
Here's the thing, right? We have
Once
seen
is
Reckoning
मेरे?
Esports. Like I said before, they are a very
There is only
difficult
one
team to go up
one
against
sponsorship
when
that
it
I have
comes
is
to the map
CORSAIR.
of Haven. I do
Okay.
believe that GodLike Esports as well as Reckoning
And
Esports,
I've been working
both
with
of these
CORSAIR
teams,
like अभी March
they
8th
both
को we
love
completed
Haven.
1 year with
Haven is like
CORSAIR
one
by
of
the
their
way.
favorite maps.
If
They
तुम
love
लोग को
working
पता
with
नहीं
Haven,
होगा तो.
and that's
And
just how it
other
is. They
I'm
just prefer
working
the
as a
map
content
overall.
creator for Vitality.
But it seems as though,
बाकी क्या कुछ नहीं.
given the fact that
And
GodLike
others too, they
Esports
support
has
me.
not
They're like
necessarily
partner.
played as many Haven
So they
maps as I'd
support me.
like to see, it has been Reckoning Esports though going up against one of the best teams in India
Oh
on the map
damn!
of Haven and
Fuck
coming
no!
almost to
What
a
the
scoreline
fuck
of
I'm
I
talking
believe it
about?
was
This
10 to
sponsorship.
13.
Damn.
Which is a very, very impressive scoreline in my opinion. So, given the fact that they even had that opportunity and they showed such dominating performance,
Goddess Deathmaker
it's
hacked
definitely
out.
something that you want to keep your eye out for.
ये चालू हो
But
गया.
if you
match.
look at the map right now, do you see the gamble that these guys are doing? 3 guys on garage, 1 on A side and 1 on C side, leaving B completely empty. We're just gonna give them a free entry.
Oh
To the side.
no, this
Oh, but
is
look at the camp placement.
the camp placement is good, but it only shows a very small part in towards the link area. Now, Jojo, he might just be wanting to take an aggressive peek as it's going to be Shivy landing the first kill down onto Ion. That's going to be a very impactful kill. But Shivy, he's just hiding around the corner. And it's all about the time, guys. He will get spotted out, and Jojo shuts him down with a beautiful headshot right in through the skull. Now it's going to be the bomb trying to get planted down in towards B bomb site. This is the exact mistake I was talking about. They are managing to make this mistake almost every single time. It's going to be Deathmaker though, landing a beautiful kill onto the board as it's going to get traded out instantly without any problem whatsoever. Now it's going to be Whitehall's getting shut down by Rio as well, and the scoreline has indeed gotten equalized, just like you said before, Jelly.
We good. We good.
So I'm kind of trying to understand what is going on over there. So they're basically leaving B side for the retake, which is quite common for a lot of team compositions that are coming in recently in the map of Haven, where they leave the B side completely because it is impossible to hold it in. But yes, that's gonna give them time
a
to
pause
get
again.
in. They're gonna get the spike planted, which is gonna add 300
Reckoning
credits to
are
them, but
too
that is
good
not
in
actually helpful a
retaking.
lot.
B
because
side
if
is
you
also
look at
like a
the
very easy
buy that's coming in
side
from
to
GodLike
retake.
Esports, it's not really much that they
Until
can do
तुम लोग
about it.
विंडो में 2 जन नहीं
But
होते हो तो.
amazing retakes
And
because
window
they
का
were
plant
sandwiched
ना
from
हो तो.
both the sides. They
Even
couldn't
if
do a
you
lot of stuff.
retake,
As we can see how
spammers आ
Deathmaker
जाते
managed to
हैं.
get a kill on Clouda, but instantly gets traded off from the other side, from the
So
other
many B
link,
plans, yeah.
as I must say.
Yep.
They're getting the plan, but
So
B is very easy
I guess
to
we are
retake.
gonna take another timeout coming in from Reckoning Esports, reporting a disconnected
Yep.
player.
Yep. I feel as though if we could,
SMX is
I
now
don't
a
know.
part of
It's
Goddess.
just
I
a
have
thought,
no
you know.
idea about
It's
that.
just a thought coming in from me. What if we could add one of those timeout counters as to how many timeouts we've gotten throughout the day?
उनकी in-game
In
chat
just
चलती
these
दिख
several
रही है.
matches.
I
And
cannot
as
help
many
that.
timeouts are taken, it just keeps constantly adding up. So that it's all not only going to be a fun story to tell later on as to, hey, this was a tournament that I casted and it had like 20
अगर
timeouts in a
B-plan
row.
करना है
I
तो
mean, come on.
all 3
this
entries
has to
देखने
be
पड़ते हैं
ridiculous,
individually.
right?
वही तो
Every
देखो.
single round,
अभी,
almost every other round, we're
Deathmaker
seeing a timeout coming
A
in from the
link दिख
players,
रहा था.
unfortunately.
Sorry,
But
C
again,
link दिख
it's
रहा था.
nobody to
उसको A link
blame
से
here.
पड़ गई पीछे
Nobody's
से
at
और
fault.
उसके साथ कोई A
It's just That's
A-Link देख
unfortunate.
ही नहीं रहा था. वो
Now,
Trish ने 2 kill
predictions
लिए.
from this map, like I
A-Link
was
से.
saying before, I feel like Reckoning Esports might
Bordel का
actually
ऑफ
have
लगा
this
था
one in
C
the
पे.
bag.
He got 1
Purely
kill.
because they
Sorry,
are.
इसका Deathmaker
I
का.
mean, I would say that
Then
they have been
nobody
playing
was
together for
watching
a
A-Link,
long
I don't
time,
know why.
like as a team.
So he got killed from
GodLike
behind.
Esports being a different roster now and with different players, it is definitely going to be looking a little different, as we do know that there's 2 dominating players on the team right now, which is going to be Deathmaker and Havan.
B-side
But-
retake is yeah.
Valorant is the kind of
There are
game,
3
right, where
entrants
2
here,
players
3
can't
entrants to
necessarily
one side.
carry
The
out
side
the
is
entire
so
game themselves.
tiny.
It's going to be every
Even
single
if
player's
raise
utility
होगी तो
usage
190
that
and
adds
2
to the
people are dead
victory.
there अगर सब लोग
Now,
अंदर है तो.
Wow, I mean, I'm
अरे
not
caster
entirely
को
sure,
mute
but
करना मिली.
again,
I cannot
what
do
do you
that.
think after witnessing the first 10 rounds?
can
How
just lower
exactly
their
do you think
volume.
this game is going to pan out?
Like I said, Reckoning Esports is not just trying to break the momentum, but also picking up the
हेवन में
pace
सबसे
right
हार्ड
after they
एंट्री कौन
break it.
से लिंक
And
की
it
है?
might look a little bit of positive
कौन से
coming in from
साइड
Reckoning
की है?
Esports. There's
A
no
side is
doubt
pretty hard
that
when
this
you
game
have
might
a
equalize in the
sentinel.
first
Very
half,
hard.
Even though they are
But
even though
A
they're
का
defending,
retake सबसे
because
difficult
defending
है.
3 sides is not easy. And like
Retake
you
और
said,
उसका entry
a
दोनों
team
is
being
very
that
difficult.
new and making up to the semifinals in an invitational tournament is not something that you can do. Like, it's not something quite normal, because going up to the semifinals with a new
कास्टर
team
का वॉल्यूम कम
is
करो आप.
actually
कमेंट्री
something
कमेंट्री तो मेरे को
worth
बनती
achievement.
नहीं है. I can
And
just
these
give
guys
my
have proven
opinion.
it. And
That's all.
it's like
Best jets are mostly found
I'm
in
not,
Haven
I'm just
and
kind of losing the
obviously
words to
yes.
say, because there are a lot
Jets with
going on.
Haven without
From
jets
Reckoning
is
Esports as well as
impossible.
GodLike, I'm trying to find out the perfect words to describe the players, but it's just undescribable.
Yeah. Yeah, and another thing is, I think, given the fact that another thing I was saying, right? The very obvious thing
ये
is that
stop
B is
क्यों
one of the
दिया
most
है?
easily retakeable
मैं
sides.
अभी आया ही
And
स्कूल से.
also Reckoning
अरे
Esports
कभी
is
कभी
literally
टेक के लिए भी
leaving
ये
it
लोग
up
ले
for
लेते हैं.
free.
रे पॉज.
So why would you constantly go in and try to get a B bomb site
चलो
plant
मिली
when
करेगी
you
अब
know that
कमेंट्री.
it can be
नहीं नहीं.
easily retakeable? That's another weird thing that just struck out to me.
But
'cause I
even
think most
I'm
of these
somewhere
rounds
biased
we have
towards
been seeing,
Gordon.
GodLike
Because
Esports
Deathmaker has
going
always
in for
been
that
in
B
my
push and
team.
trying to get
कोई
the
भी अगर
side,
हम लोग
trying
का
to get the
tournament
bomb
होता
down
है
over
तो.
there as well. And it doesn't
And yeah,
necessarily
Heaven is a
seem as though
nice
it's been
guy
working out
too.
for them, except for the pistol round, because every time Reckoning
आपकी
Esports
favorite
has
jet
somehow
कौन
managed
कौन है?
to
After
get that retake on.
tens,
So I would say
it's
that yes,
obviously
B is a
Deathmaker.
great site to cause
India.
distraction on, to possibly make some outplay tactics and potential. But is it necessarily the ideal site for getting the bomb down? I don't think so.
They will go C, I bet, this round.
As easy as it is to get inside
I
B, it
feel
is also very hard to take retake.
they'll
And
go
like, it is
A.
very hard to like protect the
I
side
feel they'll go
for
A.
the attackers from the defenders, because
किसके लिए pause लिया? Everyone is तो moving यार.
the access to the side,
Everyone is
holding up the
moving.
side is
इसके
actually
लिए
not
time out लिया
a
है.
kid's job. If you are playing on the attack
Favorite
side,
raise,
and from facing Reckoning
Sabrosa?
Esports, they know how to do their retakes properly. I might have
Flights?
said that Reckoning, GodLike Esports know much better on how to do the retakes properly.
I really miss
It's
Saloni.
not really streaming,
Rossi is
but
also
they can
very
do a
cool,
lot.
but मैंने उसको ज़्यादा action में नहीं देखा है.
Yeah, I mean, yes, we do
Didn't
know
have
that
seen
B
Deathmaker.
is being left for retake, which most of the teams do.
Rossi की sniping.
They do
Obviously,
tend
I've
to
seen
do on a
his
map like
sniping.
Haven.
और उसका वो
purely,
double
like I
क्या
said
बोलते
before,
हैं
it's
वो?
so easily retakeable. So that is a good, very good decision coming in for Reckoning Esports.
Collateral kills.
But yeah, you know,
Next vlog
sometimes
कब?
what
यार
I mean,
time
in
दो
my
यार. दूसरा
opinion,
vlog
I
edit
would,
करने में
very
time लगता है.
obviously go in for the double
Heaven
sentinel,
not moving.
initiator,
अच्छा.
a flasher, and
अरे हाँ रे.
Jet's play. What would you think would be the ideal composition for a map like Haven?
आपने मेरा
all
choice
the
पूछा तो I told you. Anti
what I love
OP.
to say,
Everyone
because
is OP. यार ऐसा तो
you
देख
know
देखने
that
जाती. You
enemies
asked me
will
my
be annoying
favorite.
because coming in all the concussions and flashes. don't
3
really
on
want that.
C side, bro. 3 on C side. What the F this reading is?
It is going to be a 5-5 scoreline.
Phoenix has
currently, as it's been
entered और उसको अभी
Deathmaker
तक किसी ने मारा नहीं है.
making a
What?
bunch of sound cues
And
as
Phoenix is
Reckoning
dead.
Esports' Cloud Out gets the first kill in the round. A triple C setup coming in surprisingly from the players of Reckoning Esports. And somehow GodLike
people on
is
C
managing
side.
to fall into that trap.
God reading.
I don't even know what's going on right now.
Oh.
Now,
Oh
We are going to be seeing Clouda getting the first kill in the round as it's going to be
Damn,
a
no,
quick push coming in
no,
from
why
there
did
as well.
Heaven
But why is
enter?
this push coming in? We just don't know. It's going to
Okay.
be White Horse and Deathmaker completely shutting down the bomb side. As Deathmaker is going to get a nice crispy kill. But oh, Rio
Fuck.
actually gets a nice
Jet versus
shot
Jet.
in there from there as well.
Deathmaker, don't move. Don't
Oh
move.
god, this is actually a disconnect, I believe, coming in from Ion. So now, oh no, he's back. Okay, thank God he's back. So this is a disconnect and oh!
Fuck yeah,
That is just
but
so
disconnect के
unfortunate. What
वजह
just
से
happened?
he just dashed in और
Like
Deathmaker
I
को
said,
उसका
timing at
location
its
पता चल
best.
गया.
Even though if you disconnect and you
Anyway,
connect back,
they
you
played good, yeah.
like,
दो
he
pick
just
होने के
walked
बावजूद,
out
like
in
3v5,
front of Deathmaker,
I was
in
very
front of
fun.
his death
I did not see Deathmaker
that is
or
something that I
the
actually
other guy
not
coming from the
expected
garage. I was like,
to
Heaven
happen.
enter क्यों कर रहा
Oh
खेला?
my god. What is gonna happen so much? As we can see how GodLike Esports is actually clustered towards A main. There's just one guy to hold off and that's gonna be Rio. Can he stop the push? Can he stop them from getting entire A side control?
अब तो ऐसे बोल रहे हैं कि वो सुनने वाले तो मैं एक्सप्रेस भी ना करूँ अगर वो सुन नहीं रहे मेरा तो हाँ.
We are going to be seeing very slow pushes coming out for Reckoning Esports. As it is going to be somehow Fleck getting spotted out and then see Hunter's Fury that I was worried about. He somehow manages to missing but oh, he
चला
falls
जाता right
right into the traps of Rio's Hunter's Fury, and it is going to be pretty much a death sentence for him. Now, it is going to be another Hunter's Fury coming into the play here, but Rio somehow is just watching the panic unfold right in front of his eyes. It's going to be GodLike Esports pretty much sticking out to scraps of pretty much scraps of utility to work with. It's going to be a full-blown 5v3 retake coming in from Reckoning Esports as Ion is trying to set himself up for success. Deathmaker spotting one, the operator in hand. The flash should be flushing out Deathmaker from his positioning. But that flash is actually going to miss him. And it's going to be Deathmaker still trying to peek that aggressive angle and gets blinded completely like a bat. It is going to be Jojo though getting the instant trades on the board here as he gets one, as he gets the second, as he's trying to get the third.
Almost.
Shutting him down and a beautiful spray coming into the smoke.
Damn, it's
Good
6-6.
stuff coming in for Reckoning Esports.
It's 6-6.
Spam through the smoke and get a kill. What else is much more satisfying than that? Other than Deathmaker getting 2 nice headshots on Reckoning Esports with the alt knives. Now that is what I was worrying about. They actually
What
managed
do
to
you think
equalize
on Haven? Attack ज़्यादा easy है, defense ज़्यादा easy
and
है.
I was actually hoping that this
Game wise बड़ा होना wait. Game wise बड़ा होंगे ना
this
तो
is
casters का
such an
आवाज भी बढ़
unfortunate
जाता है.
day right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are just going to be seeing to...
Do you know SK Rossi? Yes, I do.
I mean, yeah, we're just going to keep seeing these
Attack.
timeouts coming in throughout the day,
Defense.
unfortunately. And
Attack easy है.
we are going to be seeing a 6-6 goal line with the teams being switched
Attack is
out
easy,
on
okay.
over. Now, before
Just because
Jelly
team
comes back
side
into
is
the game, I
same,
will be saying this one thing, right? Pretty impressive stuff coming in from
Right.
Reckoning Esports. I do believe that this map is going to be a tough one. And I obviously knew that this was going to be a very tough scoreline to deal with, but it is going to be Jojo now making the first point of contact as he rushes down towards
No,
the side.
no.
White Horse now getting blind as a bat.
They
He
got
will
the side.
be pushing right
C is
back
also
off.
easy to retake.
Now the site has been executed upon as it's going to be a quick plan coming in towards the C side.
Oh,
But
damn.
Flex landing a beautiful
Fuck,
shot to
that
Jet
Phoenix,
Smoke as well.
come on,
That's some good stuff.
damn.
But oh god, the man advantage as well, and this is looking so damn perfect. But it's going to be Clouda nullifying the man advantage down onto Deathmaker. Heavan now playing very carefully in towards Garage because he does not in any means whatsoever want to get timed out, but it's going to be the beautiful positioning coming in
Nice,
from
nice.
White House towards
Oh, no.
Logs. That might just be the savior of this round, as it's going to be Ion
Shit,
with the full
Ion.
look coming in towards C Long and Garage. Shivy now. He will be trying to be careful, but he's just getting tagged up. And it's going to be Ion now. Spotting one, spotting the second, but it's going to be quick trades coming out of the board here. As it's going to be
Damn.
Clouda in a
Heaven
1v1 with
can
Heavan only down to scrap to work with. And oh, the spam is not good enough, as it's going to be Heavan with 17 HP, shutting
Nice
him
one,
down.
yaar.
like I said, retakes. GodLike Esports is very good to take them, and that's again we're gonna see the second half of the first round of the second half.
It's
It goes
easy to
to
fake in heaven
GodLike,
and it
which is
takes
once
some
again
time
set
for
them off
players
to
to
a very
rotate.
comfortable buy coming in for the next round. And
Yeah,
Deathmaker yet
it is
again
easy,
going in with the
but
ghost buy.
reading a
Just saw
chart, it's
a
fine.
little bit of good
You
buy
have a
coming
nice
in from Shiri, who
sentinel,
was about to go in
you're
with
dead.
Odin, but manages to, but just thought to change his mind and go back to Spectre. But hey, do you see that? Even the Reckoning Esports lost the first round, they're going in with a full buy of Spectres.
Now, it is going to be Flex playing a pretty dodgy angle, but he will manage to get no
No.
kills. As it's somehow
Oh,
going to
damn.
Shitty getting the instant trades out there as well. No man advantage coming in for either teams, and there's going to be two players on Reckoning Esports with a foot in the grave. It's going to be GodLike now. Somehow going to be pushing in towards the A-bomb side. The retake is going to be good as Whitehall
HP
gets one.
loss.
But both the players now very, very low on HP. It's going to be Ion on 20 with his comrade pretty much down to scraps as well. It's going to be Clouda now. Hearing the bomb being tapped as well. But it's all about the timing here as he will be getting a beautiful kill right through the chinks in the floorboards. Ayan now good positioning in under Heaven, and I think
Heaven
that
has
Heaven is
HP.
very much aware of this positioning as he will manage to get one, but the headshot is good and it's going to be better than before. He's going to be sticking bomb. He's going to be sticking bomb all the way. He's not peeking at all. And oh, this is Nightmare, but oh! Perfect timing. coming in
Heaven
from Reckoning
OP,
Esports as he
guys.
managed to win it out. And
What
wow,
the
good
F?
stuff.
That's the fifth ninja defuse of the entire tournament. With you could have tried all
That
just
ninja
took
defuse.
was a little bit of peak, but both the players were. Just Clouda was really low on his health. Could not really do a lot over there. But not to forget that it was all about the patience.
Bros,
that
don't
time.
fake.
And looks like GodLike Esports gonna push it. Like
Okay.
proof is wrong. I'm not gonna take that aggressive peek, even though we know GodLike Esports to take the aggressive peeks and get the kills.
Well, look at this. I just didn't
No.
realize that it is going to be somehow Reckoning Esports winning, losing that one out. But it is going to be quick frags and a trades coming out onto the board here. 4-2-4. No man advantage coming in for either of the teams. Nevertheless, it is going to be Deathmaker making that push in towards short into a lobby. A lot of.
हमने इनके डिफेंस में ये नहीं देखा ना ज़्यादा
Somehow
फ्लैंक्स
manages to bring in the man advantage for
Reckoning
his
के
team and falls
did
back
not
from his
flank.
positioning.
उन्होंने बहुत
Clouda now
hold
playing
किया
very
था.
aggressively in towards the mid courtyard and towards B. He is trying to make some sort of a play there, but it seems as though he had to fall back off because I don't think he wanted to even stay in that area, especially with 3 people stacked up on towards B bomb side. Now, a 4v3 cloud situation coming in for Reckoning Esports, as they do have a couple of guns to work with, a Sheriff, a Phantom,
30 seconds left.
as well as a very minimal utility. But really, how is Deathmaker going to be playing the perfect lurker role as he spots one, taps away with the close man and still
Damn.
manages to get the beautiful kill, and it's going to be Whitehall
softly.
shutting down
They
Reckoning
did this so
Esports at all
softly.
costs.
Deathmaker's gameplay is something.
Oh.
नुब ज़्यादा फ्लैंक नहीं किया पूरा होल्ड करके या
Sorry once again for timing out.
इवन फ्लैंक करने का
So I
फायदा
was
भी नहीं
saying
था
that
डेथ
Deathmaker
मेकर
gameplay
आल्सो
is
वाज होल्डिंग
something
लाइक
that we
ऑपरेटर्स
can take to learn
ऑपोजिट साइड्स पे
a thing or two, because not only did he flank them once, but
Okay, yep. It's Jelly. It's just Jelly now. At this point, she's just gonna be keep timing out, and that's just a little unfortunate. Nevertheless, we are gonna be seeing. Yep. And again, that was my mistake, guys. I do apologize for the call that
Aggressive
GodLike
team के
lost
against
that
you
round.
should
It
always
was
flank,
actually
but
GodLike winning
GodLike
it out
ने भी
with a
hold किया
beautiful
था.
ninja diffuse coming in from Heaven. I
Attack के
actually
time
got
पे.
too hyped up, and it's gonna be the as always. It's going to be just unfortunate. Nevertheless, a 69 scoreline as we do head in for a quick timeout.
फ्लैंक
I'm not
करना
entirely sure
हल्का
why,
सा
but,
मतलब हेल्प करता
I
है
do believe
द
there's a
परफेक्ट
couple of
लॉकर
connectivity
या
issues coming in onto the players of GodLike Esports or on
It
Reckoning
depends on the
Esports'
agent too.
site.
अगर तुम यार बहुत helpful agent हो तुमको entries करने and you are lurking for no reason like in attack, it's useless. जैसे मेरे को लोग गाली देते bro you're
Well,
a smoker you
not
cannot
just
flank, you
Ayan who's
cannot
standing out,
Yeah.
it's me
अरे
as
मेरा
well.
smoke हो गया यार
It's
दो
timing
मैं भी
out
क्या
to
करूँ
get
तुम्हारे
crazy
साथ
lot.
आके
I'm really apologize
let me
for
live my
the
life
issues that is arising from the casters side as well as
Let's
the players
got
side.
this.
We know we all are hoping to
he'll
see
come
a
in
seamless
action
game
maybe a
coming in
bit.
from both the team. But like I was saying, if you look at Deathmaker's gameplay, there is so much to learn because he did
Total
not
कितने
just
match
flank
है?
them once,
BO3
but he
है.
flanked them twice from two different angles, from two different directions that I don't think no one could have possibly imagined. If I was in the place of Reckoning
Again,
Esports,
one
I
more
would not have seen
bouncer.
that coming. The Deathmaker, once he pushes
You
from
play
B
good, I
main
like
and
it.
then he
Thank
comes
you.
back and pushes in from mid window.
If your team has aggressive
insane.
mindset, then flank is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Well, nevertheless, we are
Alright,
gonna
I'm
be
21.
seeing,
SATL का कल match
a
है.
quick timeout coming
फिर
into
से
these
time
players as
pause
well.
हो गया,
Now,
yes.
again, I am a caster and I will be making some mistakes at certain points of time, so please do forgive me for those mistakes. I do get very tense and hyped up in these matches just for your viewer
Let's go
experience
1.5 के
be
likes
possibly
नहीं हो रहे
better.
क्या? कितना
So,
बचा 1.5?
of course, it is one of those events where I've been casting over the past couple of days, and of course I am learning, and I
Mili
have
मेरा
a lot
read
more to
कैसा था?
learn. So
Yeah,
please
it
do
was
be
nice.
patient with
I
us.
was like, no.
And as
Will
well as
go
the
A.
players, as there is going to be yet again a little bit of delay in the match, but nevertheless. How are you feeling about this match scoreline
लॉकर
right now,
क्या
Tony?
होता
What
है?
are your
लॉकर
thoughts
वो
going
बंदा
into the
होता
next
है
couple
जो
of rounds?
अपने स्क्वाड से हमेशा not हमेशा like
Well,
लॉक करता
if
है
I'm
अलग
on
से खेलता है
timeout,
like he'll try
if
to
I'm
spare
in
some
the
kills
game,
for
then
them like
I
जो
think
off
it's
guard
gonna be
होते हैं
a very easy peasy wrap up.
अगर पूरा स्क्वाड तुम्हारा सी रश कर रहा है तो
But
he'll lurk
it's,
from
that is what we are
B
sitting
to
here
C or
and gonna
A to
witness in the
C
next few rounds.
मतलब वो
But
long way रहेगा
let's just wrap up on
समझा?
some announcement that Elite Hub has to make for this particular tournament. So if you guys are watching this, don't forget that at the end of this tournament, there will be a
तुम क्या
giveaway
हो?
from Elite
मैं
Hub's
streamer,
YouTube channel.
gamer.
And don't forget to follow Elite Hubs on the
In
Instagram
what sense are you
at the
asking?
rate
SATL किसके साथ?
elitehubs.esports.
माही के साथ है yeah
And again, we're gonna see another match between Team Mahi versus SATL tomorrow at 12 p.m. on Elite Hub YouTube channel.
फ्लैंक और लॉकर में फर्क
Yep. Now, I do believe we are going to be
देखो,
going in for a quick timeout. So make
Loker
sure
और
that you pick up those snacks, those
both
popcorn,
can
and
be one
everything
person,
necessary.
ठीक है?
And maybe even crack
और
open a
mostly
fresh can
डिफेंस
of Red Bull
में
to get
your
energized
flank
for this game
matters
coming
और
forward.
तभी वो
We'll be
लोकर
right
वाला
back.
सीन
Don't
नहीं
go
होता है
anywhere.
लोकर वाला सीन मेरे को लगता है मोस्टली अटैक में ही होता है अटैक में देयर आर फ्लैंक्स बट देयर इज ऑलवेज चांस ऑफ लर्किंग बट फ्लैंक में लर्क में आपको किल मिला नहीं मिला डजंट मैटर बट यू कैन ऑलवेज बी द लास्ट होप ऑफ योर टीम इफ यू आर स्टिल अलाइव और फ्लैंक में आप अगर फ्लैंक पे जा रहे हो यू नीड 1 किल एटलीस्ट अभी अगर सब लोग बी पुश कर रहे मिड पुश कर रहे गराज पुश कर रहे सी वाला लेगा अपना फ्लैंक और पीछे से उसको 1 या 2 किल्स निकालनी है लव योर स्ट्रीम थैंक यू सो मच ऋषि आई एम यूजिंग द सेम माइक बाय द वे
Yes, nice shot for me. Perfect.
थैंक यू ऑफिशियल टूर्नामेंट्स में यस होता है एवरीवन नीड्स टाइम आउट इसलिए तो टूर्नामेंट मोड पे देयर इज ओनली टाइम आउट इन चीट्स विच इज़ योर फेवरेट स्क्वाड इन वैलो अभी के टूर्नामेंट में अगर देखा जाए तो इट्स कंफ्यूजिंग बिटवीन गॉड एंड एसएटीएल शाम को आऊँगी ना मैं हेलो वेनम व्हाट्सअप लव योर स्ट्रीम्स अरे थैंक यू इट्स अ लॉन्ग टाइम आउट इट सीम्स मैं भी आती हूँ 5 मिनट में गाइस आप तब तक कौसे के एड्स देखो और जो भी पसंद आएगा ट्राई टू बाय इट और मेरे को टैग करना अगर आप कौसे का कोई भी प्रोडक्ट खरीदते हो तो
got him. Yes.
Missing one Latina.
Yes, nice shot for me.
Perfect. Yes.
Mic off. Link established. Mic off.
Yo, I'm back. जस्ट चैटिंग में क्या गया मेरा
Powering off. Powering on. Mic off.
उनके साइड से म्यूट हुआ है क्या मेरे को क्यों नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है कुछ मेरे को आवाज नहीं आ रही तो क्या सुना Okay.
Now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the CORSAIR Rising Champs, as we will be quickly hopping into this round with a flurry of trades coming out onto the board here, as it will be somehow Reckoning Esports managing to pull the right strings along the way. Now, with a 4v3 coming into this round, it's going to be a pretty sticky situation for GodLike Esports to work with. A couple of Spectres, and it is going to be the operator hopefully making the impact that they were looking for, as Ayan will be shutting down Flex instantly. Now, good flash coming in towards CT will stop any sort of advances coming in from White Horse. Very slow execution coming in from these players as they take their time to push the site. Still though, it is taking a lot of time for these players to necessarily decide what is the best option to push things around. Players falling back, and it is going to be a save coming in. Oh no, wait, maybe White Horse is actually going to be going in for the defuse,
No,
but
it's not
he will
happening.
actually be
काश
pulling it
हो
out
जाता है
as
यार
well. So that's going to be a operator lost on his side, but 7-9 scoreline looking good. Now, Deathmaker, look at his kills. He's sitting on 18, Shivy's on 16, White Horse on 12, Hevan on 10, and Flex on 4. Flex, we usually see him standing up on top of the scoreboard most of the times because he really is very confident when it comes to his aim. But for some reason, it is going to be him, unfortunately, at the bottom of the
not his
scoreboard, not really feeling himself in today's match. It is going to be Deathmaker, though, possibly getting blinded as a bat, but somehow manages to get a beautiful shot in through the smoke as he will be peeking out, and the dash is good. But how good is it going to be, as it's going to be quick flurry of trades coming out of the board here as Flex takes down Ion. Now, a 4v3 to work with as
Damn, that
GodLike
shot.
Esports somehow managed to pull the strings along. It's going to be a very tough situation as Reckoning Esports are now going to have to deal with a daunting task. And that is going to be, how exactly are they going to be executing their bomb sites?
Sound. What
Now,
happened
two
to the
players
sound?
pushing in towards A, while there is a lurker in towards B as well. So that's good, but how exactly is this going to work out as Trist is now coming in through
Spike
towards
down
the
A.
bomb site?
Last
Jet
White
on
Horse
the table,
landed
that
two
C-side
beautiful
is
kills,
just
and it's
love.
all down to Trist
like
in a
Jet on Bs.
1v4 clutch situation. And here is the situation that I did not want to see, and
Nice
it's going to be Shivy shutting him down with a bullet right through the skull. Good stuff coming in for GodLike Esports. 7 to 10. Seems as though they know exactly what to do and what will work for them. Now, previously we have seen GodLike Esports just really tear through the defense at certain points as well, and this time, given the fact that they
सब
have
लोग
come
कितना
out
equally
into the
खेल रहे हैं,
defensive end,
Trist.
they are still managing
As a
to
Cypher, he's
tear
performing
through the
very
skin
well.
of Reckoning Esports with such ease that it's almost nearly impossible
Shivy left
to
God
witness.
like, yeah, that's
More so a
sad.
massacre to witness as it is going to be a
वहाँ पे
quick
बहुत अच्छे
intel
players
gathering
आएंगे. It's a
coming
very
in
nice
for
job.
Reckoning Esports now. A quick B-side execute as there's a suicidal plan being put into play here. Hevan coming in on the lurk as well. It's damn near perfect as he will be carefully checking every necessary angle. Ion, on the other hand, will be pushing out all the way. And it is somehow going to be Hevan getting spotted out in towards long. Jojo, good for the first, but he's going to get bombarded from all angles now as he tries to juggle around with the players of GodLike Esports. Ion now getting spotted out, and the positions have been revealed, ladies and gentlemen, as the players are now going to have to somehow manage to make some sort of impact, but it's going to be Ion managing to get a beautiful kill with his knives, and the ultimate is good, but it's only good for the half, not even the half diffuse, and didn't manage to clutch this one out. No way, Reckoning Esports win that round. How is that even possible?
That ult saved them. That
Good stuff
Sova's
coming in for
ult
Reckoning
saved
Esports
them.
as they really somehow managed to pull things along.
Gordel versus Acetyl will be a very tough match.
Now,
Yeah.
we are going to be seeing an 8 to 10 scoreline
Oof,
coming in
Ego
for
one.
Reckoning
Yeah, the
Esports.
ult saved them. The ult saved them.
Good stuff. But really, how exactly is Ayam going to be making impact? I think it's the first kill in the round. Deathmaker making a very risky play in towards Garage. Good peek coming in from him as Jojo is still trying to possibly wait for any sort of push coming in from Long or Sewers. It's going to be him rotating back over and regrouping with his comrades into a C-Long. Now, it should any minute now be a quick C-Long push with 1 minute and 12 seconds to work with. The players should slowly shift walk in, but I think the drone will spot all 4 of them out, and it's going to be the dart that might just be the decider of this round, as it's going to be Jojo pushing into a side, but Hevan manages to get a beautiful kill for himself. It's going to be Shivy, though, on the other hand,
Oh,
landing
nice,
some beautiful
nice,
kills with the Hunter's
nice
Fury as Ion shots Flex down. It's going to be a 3v3 clutch situation coming in for Reckoning and GodLike, with no man advantage coming in on either end of the ordeal. Now the players are quickly rotating around, and it is going to be most likely an A execute as the players try to set themselves up for success. The players pushing in towards the bomb side. It's going to be White Horse making the first point of contact down onto Rio. Spam is good, but not good enough, and the rotation as well is so damn perfect. But it's going to be Triss now getting spotted in the dark. Somehow, good trades coming out on the board here, but it's going to be White Horse getting shut down with his just pretty
Only
much
2 more rounds
his
that
head
need to
caught in a
win.
fuzzy. That's just so unfortunate.
Did you participate? Yeah, we are going to play from 15th. Hope हम लोग को अच्छी team मिले guys. Hope. Ult discipline. Yeah.
Now,
Safe. We are going to play from
it seems
15th.
as though GodLike Esports,
इनका 14th को
right?
finals
They
होगा,
have
and from
brought up
15th our
the
matches
perfect
are
momentum
starting.
to necessarily win out this match, because look at the economy right now for Reckoning Esports. A single fatal flaw and it could just go tumbling back down to nothing but scraps to work with. Nevertheless, it is going to be Deathmaker positioning himself towards C long, not getting any pick, unfortunately, and he's going to be
This first
deciding to
semi
fall
match,
back
yeah.
off of that.
Tomorrow is
Ayan,
the
on the other
second
hand,
one.
playing
Gordon
so
versus
aggressively with the operator, he
Gordon
has done it
versus
before, but he's going to
STL
keep doing it
versus
again
Singmani.
and again, and he's going to be taking out Deathmaker really early in the round. Now, with 1 minute and 50
That
seconds to work with,
Deathmaker's
it is
loss,
really
early
just
losses
about the
are
patience that
very,
they have and the timing
sad for the
of
team.
it all. How will they use this man advantage to the best of its capabilities? That's the real question.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna
the
be
first
Shivi
match
now in
of
Garage
the
doing this one-on-one stare down against Jojo currently, but who is going to be prevailing through the situation as Ayan is going to be taking an aggressive peek, giving his positioning away as well, and spots the shoulder of Ayan as the players regroup in towards C long. Shivi still staying strong in towards Garage. All the players now deciding to push in through any minute now, as it is going to be Jojo still
STL will play
holding
tomorrow.
strong with the death stare down. Now, the rotation's not come in yet, but it will be coming in as the utility goes out as well. The players pushing down onto the bomb site, getting spotted down by the recon as well. That is good, but how good will it be when they are going to get shut down and bombarded with all the utility possible? It's going to be Ayan now playing a very precarious positioning with just an operator to work with. Shivi
He's
now getting the
pretty
first
easy
kill
to
down onto
retake,
Clara
and I
has been
think
helpful in,
Gordon can retake
nullifying the man advantage. But how good is it going to be in situations like this? Ayan now staying in towards backside, and still the players of GodLike Esports have not gone in for that full aggressive push, but it's going to be Flex somehow.
That
The Phoenix with
kill
an
was
operator managing
necessary.
to shut down what we have usually seen Ayan excelling in. It's going to be Jojo though, constantly getting pinged and tagged out of existence, but that flash is actually going to be very fatal, and it's going to be taking his teammate, unfortunately, out of the scene as he's going to be pushing in through the smoke, and Flex with an operator in hand, you can't stop
Flex
him at
saved the
all.
round.
It's going to be another round win with a match point coming in for GodLike Esports.
Why don't players mostly don't give wall bangs in compy? Because
Well,
if you will start
it,
giving wall bangs, na, the बाजू वाला जो
seems
player
as
wall
though
के पीछे, he's not gonna sit there.
GodLike Esports,
He'll come out of the
they
wall
have
and give
finally
you one headshot
set
because
the
they have a
foot
nice aim.
in cement. They look
When we
very,
play normal
very confident.
matches,
They look
तभी
very
we can
strong
take
as
risks
well,
because
and
हमें
it
पता
doesn't
नहीं
seem
सामने
as
वाला
if
का
there's
aim
any
कैसे और क्या
problem
है.
whatsoever
And
with
wall bangs
their
are
mentality,
pretty
their
difficult. You can also miss
their
your bullets for that.
progressiveness, and
And
their
time too.
aggression. Now it is going to be a quick push coming in as Ayan will be missing his first initial 3 knives, but Ayan still pushing him strong through towards the smoke, gets blind as a bat, still staying strong. On the other hand, it is going to be a quick sound cue given away towards C long as the players decide to queue in towards a site. But look at this, Ayan is pushing up all the way, and it's going to be the decider of how he's going to be either getting a kill for himself or it's going to be a life lost as all the players are preparing themselves up for side, but it's going to be Ayan stuck. Not Ayan, sorry, it's going to be Deathmaker now, stuck in a very sticky situation.
How
Now
did
Deathmaker
Ayan got
being
there?
off of the server, that has to be a worrisome situation as Reckoning Esports will be pushing out onto the bomb side. Quick recon to give away the positioning of all the players, but it's going to be Trist getting the first kill
Rio
in the round
starts,
with
yeah.
Shivi. Another beautiful shocked out kill down onto Rio. Sova versus Sova, who's really the true hunter. Now Trist playing very aggressively in towards that angle as Ayan is setting himself up for success towards shot. Jojo, on the other hand, it is going to be a quick Phoenix ultimate run it back, and that run it back is going to be nearly impossible to deal with, as it's going to be Jojo good for the first but not good for the second, and it's going to be Ayan now appearing in through, emerging through the smoke, slowly but steadily trying to get that kill, but he is good for the first, jumping up on top of the boxes, and it's going to be Clouder clutching out the round, 9-12.
Which Valorant team do you like the most? SSD and GodLike.
Now, good shots coming in for the players of Reckoning Esports. Good round as well. Playing that one out very, very steadily.
Global Esports is also good.
Now,
The
9-12.
match point.
Take flight.
Match point coming in for GodLike Esports as they somehow decide what is their next big step into this match. Well, there it is. Intel has been given away as to some presence being present towards the B-bomb site. The players of GodLike Esports all are huddled up because of the eco. They're all huddled up towards Garage as well as towards C-Link. So necessarily they are trying to play this one to a contest gunfight and gambling their bets in on the Garage and C Execute, which most of the times GodLike Esports loves to hold on to, and it's going to be Reckoning Esports now trying to basically
the
fall
eco
into the
for
trap
GodLike.
that
Bas
GodLike Esports
10,
has set up
12
for
now
themselves.
है.
But if this is going to be an eco win coming in for these boys, it's going to be nearly impossible. It's going to be Ivan getting caught with his pants right down at his ankles, as it's going to be quick utilization of utility. Good franks coming out on the board here as well. It's going to be Trish shutting down not only one but two players, and now it's going to be all down to one player, and that is going to be a very, very sore death for Whitehorse, as he's going to get shut down 10 to 12. Match point still staying strong for GodLike Esports as they have a full buy to work with now. But
SHL
the
tomorrow.
money is stacking up for Reckoning Esports, and if no damage is made to their economy, it can honestly go in for a really, really, really bad situation for them.
Cypher OP
Well,
just is playing very well from Reckoning
Seems
here.
as though GodLike Esports
16 with Cypher, very nice.
no operator on them, but they still have the opportunity of pushing through aggressively, as it is going to be Reckoning Esports making the first point of contact really quickly towards the bomb site. It's going to be now Whitehall dealing with a very sticky situation as he gets one, but it's going to get instantly traded out, nullifying the man advantage that was coming into them. Reckoning Esports now, good stuff, but it's going to be Hevan meeting his fate as he slowly hits some beautiful shots down onto the skull of Clouda. Now, Hevan, 72 HP to work with. It's going to be a full-blown 3v3 retake. But look at Flex. Flex is so perfect with his positioning that it's almost like he might just get spotted in the dark as Ayan shuts him down. It's going to be Ayan not only getting one, but getting the second as well. And it's going to be
Again,
Trish
Eco, don't
blind as a
tell
bat.
me.
But the point of contact with just one player to work with. There's going to be Ayan shutting down 4 players this round. And this is going to be necessarily a really important round. And this match might even go to overtime.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
OT incoming. Yeah, nahi.
What an amazing comeback for them. What an amazing comeback. And this necessarily can be a very successful comeback as well, unless GodLike Esports decides to have a different setup in mind. Because yes, they have been playing aggressive, and they are going to be playing aggressive
They're
for the
pushing
first
from
time.
C.
Look at this.
Blinding.
It's not right.
Positioning is good, but
Ah!
ooh, Clouda's positioning is even
Yeah.
better, as he
First
will be
pick
shutting
from
down
GodLike.
Hevan, and the man advantage quickly and very early in the round comes in for Reckoning Esports. Now the man advantage is going to be very little to work with, as it is going to be an A executed. Oh god,
Okay.
Flex now getting some beautiful kills out on the board, upgrading up to a Phantom as well. That's some good stuff. But oh, Flex spotting out his
Nice one.
positioning and getting a nice free kill for himself. He is going to get hunted down towards shot, and oh, that's the ultimate that did never want to happen in Flex.
Flex
Kills?
performed.
Are you kidding me?
GG's for Godel, guys. GG's for Godel in the chat.
Okay, then I guess 4 kills is just enough for Flex to shut down any players coming in through the way. What a
GG's for
game coming
Godel,
in
guys.
for these players. Wow. Amazing. 22 frags on Reckoning Esports is Ayan, Tristan 17, Rio on 15, Jojo on 14, and Clara on 15 again. It is going to be Shivy with the top most frags in this round, and 23 on him, Whitehorse on 20, Deathmaker on 19. It's going to be Flex on 15, but he somehow managed to pick up the pace and carry his weight. Such a long game it has been. And
Both Cypher did
ladies
very
and gentlemen,
well. Both
don't go
Cyphers,
anywhere,
Twist and Whitehorse, both did very well.
whatsoever, because we are going to be witnessing the second map on Ascent very shortly with the decider map on Bind. We'll finally
Cypher
Reckoning
Intel
Esports have
OP,
an
and they
answer
both
to
did
the
very
wrath
well.
of GodLike Esports. Don't go
Twist and
anywhere.
Whitehorse.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
That twist was very aggressive, Cypher. Flex God. Yeah, he played very well at the end. Starting, I don't know what happened to him, but yeah, The ending was very fun. Why don't you join SATL as a CC? Because I'm already a CC with Vitality. I cannot join SATL, that's why. Chat dekho, yeah. Let's not trash talk in the chat for any teams, please. Ulasnagar ba? Yeah. Play with Rebel, yeah, we can play with Rebel. Guys, if you haven't liked the stream, or let's go 2000. नहीं हो रहा है क्या? नहीं हो रहा है 2000 likes. हाँ, Barrett's okay. Where is Ulasnagar? सारा address दे दूँ. Hello. Will you join SATL if given chance, given the fact you will be a freelancer? Yeah, why not? Why not? If I don't have Vitality on my back, sure I will. आपको क्या लगता है मॉर्टल या रिबेल को एसएटीएल में खेलना चाहिए? मॉर्टल एंड रिबेल एसएटीएल एक्चुअली कैसे है ना, तुम्हारा लाइनअप अगर पहले से खेल रहा है ना, तो वन प्लेयर हु इज लाइक सुपर गुड बट ही कैन मे बी ब्रेक द होल कोऑर्डिनेशन. आई डोंट थिंक सो कि सिंगल प्लेयर्स उठाने चाहिए until and unless he's a very pro.
I got him, yes.
Missing one Latina.
Yes, nice shot for me. Perfect. Yes.
Listen, I thank you. I mean, let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not telling you that, Scout. I'm sorry. 150k OP, yes. Which mic? This is Elgato Wave 3. Because I'll also take a small break and I'll be back. Best of 3. It is an invitational organ. They have many CCs, so they won't take more CCs. Who are you talking about, Kushal? What keeps you motivated? You guys showing up on my stream, that's all. But less watching also doesn't demotivate me, because zero जब तक नहीं होता तब तक तो nothing will demotivate me. टीपा कहाँ है? टीपा सोया रहेगा अभी, पता नहीं. कौन कौन लोग 15th के बाद कौन कौन खेलेंगे? For now, तो I know I am playing. Hydra Flick is playing. Ankita is playing. Meow is playing. I don't remember the names, but yeah, many influencers are playing. कल से offline exams, damn sad. Yes, अभी just first map हुआ and Godel won by 13-11. The room is beautiful. Thank you. So guys, I'll be back in 2. Don't go anywhere.
trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
Hello, ladies, and good afternoon. Welcome back to the CORSAIR Rising Champs in association with the Elite Hubs. Now, this was a tournament where 8 teams were invited to face against each other for a prize pool of 1 lakh INR. Each game will decide its winner on the basis of a best of 3 match, and the tournament will be following a round robin format. Today, we are witnessing the amazing semi-finals where we are going to be seeing some interesting stuff coming out onto the board here for GodLike Esports versus Reckoning Esports. The previous map being held down onto a very interesting matchup of, I do believe it was Haven, with a 11 to 13 scoreline. Now, somehow Flex managed to clutch that one up previously, and that was some very impressive stuff coming in from
You
him.
are back. What's up?
Now, how exactly
Who's
will,
on defense? Who's on attack?
Reckoning
Gordon is on
Esports
defense.
bring
Nice,
it
sir.
back in this game, and what exactly is their goal while they are going to be loading into
Reckoning
this
doesn't
time
have
now?
any sentinel on them. They're playing 2 initiators. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
we should be back on track.
No
with the game
flashes. Acha, breach. They have breach.
any minute
So, yeah.
now.
It's a very different
As we are
lineup.
loading into the first round of the second map of the day. It is the semi-finals,
Nice,
ladies and
dear.
gentlemen, and this semi-final sort of a gameplay is working out in their favor, as it's going to be Deathmaker landing some beautiful shots across the board, but him being blind at the back, he still manages to get 4.
Mad. Mad man.
Okay,
That
I
is
guess
a
Deathmaker
mad man.
still has a lot of energy in him, because he surely has had a nice little can of Red Bull.
SCTL का मैच कल है.
Now, we are going to be seeing
DM
this
bhai,
entire
he's a
match
mad
looking
man.
like a very shocking one already with a beautiful start.
Gordon is playing to initiator and it's them meta.
Now,
No, Gordon is not playing to
Maker.
initiators. No, are they? Oh yeah. Nice.
very impressive stuff coming in for him. But it's going to be Hevan possibly making the first point of contact.
Even
And he
if
does
it's
spot out one and
literally
he gets
there,
spammed
it
through the
can
smoke.
Gordon.
Nevertheless, it is going to be
Gordon
Deathmaker
should be
playing
that
very
side.
aggressively
Definitely should be this
towards
side.
a lobby. It's going to be Shivy, the landing two beautiful kills out on the board, and it's going to be a complete shutdown for Hevan as Shivy as Deathmaker last
I don't think
clicks
it's
on the
bothering
last
them.
head onto Clouder. A lot of slip of tongues from me. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I do
Second
apologize for
semi-final
that.
किसका है? SATL
It is
versus Team Mahi.
just one of those days, guys, where everything is just not working out in your favor. But it is working out for GodLike Esports as they will be
There's a
clutching up
technical fault in
to
the
the
team.
first two
Okay.
rounds, with now resulting on over to a lost round bonus to work with. Good decision as we do see Deathmaker with 5 kills and 0 deaths. This man is going to be a beast to be on this map of Ascent. Now, is this the 13-0 that we can expect anytime soon? Well, nevertheless, it is going to be a very aggressive mid push as Deathmaker will be taking a very beautiful positioning in towards
Nice
lower
one.
mid. Now, nevertheless, Flex also landing a nice, beautiful
They are
shot
very
in
aggressive as
with
the
that
defenders.
nade. It's going to do a hefty amount of damage throughout the board. Deathmaker, on the other hand, will be spotting another one, and it's going to be Hevan clutching that round up. Shivy now picking up the Owl drone for Intel. Does spot one player, but it's going to be a 2v5 lost round bonus coming in for these players as that shock dart not good enough for any damage, but it's going to be Shivy getting shut down and out of the server. Deathmaker now holding in towards tree. A 2v4 clutch situation coming in for the players of GodLike Esports as they somehow are trying to make ends meet, and it's somehow managing to be a very surprising round. Deathmaker now all
I
alone in
want
the
to learn
situation, and
it,
it
yeah.
seems as though it is going to be him spamming away with the Phantom, and he does manage to get 3 beautiful kills in this round. Now, I do believe there's a little bit of
Ascent में
issue
Gordon को
coming in
हराना
with,
too
a little
difficult.
bit of tech issue. I do
Yeah, this
sincerely
meta we should
apologize
try,
for
yaar.
that issue
But
to
they
be
are very
caused. I
aggressive
will
as
get
a
it
defender,
rectified
so it
right
works
away.
for them. But
Shouldn't take more than a second.
won't
But
work for
nevertheless,
us.
some beautiful kills coming out onto the board here for the players of GodLike Esports by winning the first 3 initial rounds. That's some great stuff. Yep, a little bit of a tiny mistake coming in here from my side. I do apologize for that, as the players' teams had not been rectified with me yet. Now, nevertheless, Deathmaker playing very aggressively in towards a lobby, and this aggressive gameplay is working out for him every single round. It seems as though he's not scared. He just wants to literally finish off this round and move on to the other half, as he will be landing the first kill down onto Clouder. Now there is a player holding down towards Sabrosa, but will he be spotting him out? And yes, he does, gets 2, but it's going to get a beautiful frenzy headshot coming in from Ayan. It's going to be Jet versus Jet, and Ayan now getting that kill is going to be satisfactory, but how satisfactory is it going to be as Flex is there, staying strong and trying to shut down as many players as possible. Flex now playing aggressively and will be landing yet again another kill. Well, good stuff coming in for GodLike Esports as they bring in 4 rounds in a row. But we
if
do
they are
know
scoring
how this match works
with
as
this lineup on defend, I'm very much excited to see
eventually
the attack.
we will be seeing some decent
Wrong
stuff.
over
Well,
yeah, I know. Nabi, abhi it's fine.
4-0.
Abhi
We
they've
have seen
changed.
before that certain teams tend to bring up the momentum really early out into the rounds
अरे paper
and
देख के आए
somehow
हो. अरे
let
nice है.
go
कैसे गया?
of that momentum really early on. That shouldn't be happening. That shouldn't be the case. Now it is going to be a quick mid execute as it's going to be Deathmaker pushing in very aggressively and giving that man advantage in over to Reckoning Esports, GodLike Esports now on that man disadvantage, somehow having to deal with the difficulties that's going to be coming in towards them, unless Shivy has some other plans, as he will be spotted out with the recon in hand as well. This is just looking like a sticky situation. Hevan now spamming it through the smoke and will damage the player a little bit, just very, very minute amount of damage, but nevertheless, it is going to be a full-blown retake coming in
Guys,
the players
let's go to
of
point five
GodLike
kill, like
Esports.
say
As
Saka.
they try to prepare themselves out for this. It's going to be Clouder managing to land a beautiful shot and through. It's going to be Flex spotting one and hits a
That
beautiful
kill
shot
was insane.
in. But now it's going to be the retake that really matters, that really consists. And there's going to be 4 players stacked in towards A mains. The spike hasn't planted and there's 2 ultimates to work with. But oh, it's going to be just complete shutdown coming in for Reckoning Esports. And the players are now having to deal with it. It's gonna be flat.
I thought
Now,
second kill
in a
will Lelia.
1v3, a very daunting task to deal with, as he is in the running for the ace as well, and he can get it, but it's just going to be him managing to run away and escape from the bomb as he's trying, as the bomb is taking down, and he should be dying, unfortunately, to the spike as well. That is just so unfortunate. But yet again,
nice.
GodLike Esports, good stuff coming in for them, and they tried
Score
their
point
best,
में name
but
क्यों
I
दूसरे
think
दिख
that
रहे हैं? नहीं,
Technical
अभी
got
बराबर
a
किया,
little
पहले
too
wrong था.
aggressive, a little
Overlay
too cocky
was
about that, and just pushed up when he didn't really need to.
1080p पे करो. HD
I mean,
1080p
yes,
पे ही
of
है.
course. When you do have that round advantage of 4 rounds, who wouldn't be aggressive? Who wouldn't like to, you know, just play this one out like a breeze in the wind, you know? It just is what it is. You know, people play aggressively all the time in this game, and sometimes some of them regret the choices. Flex gaining the B main's control. Not a great decision, but
It's
Flex,
1080
if he
only.
continues to push out, it's going to be a dead, more so a nightmare to work with. But he does make the smart decision of falling back off. GodLike Esports now. Still, no
Play with
aggressiveness
Goldie
this
bhai.
point, at this point
After
in time,
this,
because
maybe?
they do realize, like they
play
do
some
realize
games.
that, hey, you know, we keep pushing aggressively, and now I don't think it's gonna really be worth it. Any minute now, the lockdown will come into pursuit, as it's gonna be Flex now all alone on the bomb side as he's trying to get out of there. That backside positioning is also lethal, as Heavan will get tagged up through the ultimate. It's going to be Flex on the other point of the ordeal, as he will be spawning one going to lane, the second going to lane as well. As, oh, this is just going to be a free plant coming in for the players of Reckoning Esports, as it's going to be Deathmaker jumping up in the air like a little bunny. And oh my god, Flex managing to miss that has been just so
Flex
fatal.
अगर kill
And
को
so
ले
that's
लेता
GodLike
तो
Esports now with one player
This is so
standing as
sad.
Ion shuts him down. Good stuff coming in for Ion. I mean, he really just uses the operator so
Hi, Divine Gaming, what's
gracefully.
up?
He takes his time with it. He just is so patient. I mean, hey, if I was as patient as him, I mean, I probably would have been a better Jet. But really, it's just all about the timing here, as he does nail it to the coffin. Now it is going to be a little bit of a slower gameplay coming out from these players as the timer ticks down. Now with 2 more rounds to go to equalize the scoreline for Reckoning Esports. Deathmaker now spawning out the play, and he will be playing aggressively still. And that is just such a bad option, as Clara will be shutting him down without any problem whatsoever. Shockdow's good to possibly flush out the players from that positioning, but that flash is also going to be a very daunting task to deal with, as he recovers the Vandal for the gun upgrade. Now, a 5v4 to deal with, and GodLike Esports looking a little less hopeful than they were in the initial rounds of this match. Ascent, you are starting on the defense. You have to have that advantage. You have to capitalize on as many defensive rounds as possible, because this map is very defensive sided indeed, and especially with team compositions as such, you need to make sure that you win your defensive rounds, because you do not have a sentinel to work with. But that is what was concerning me. It's going to be Flex most likely getting shut down very soon by the players, as it's going to be White Horse spawning one. Flashes should be coming out into the board here, as it's going to be Jojo landing a beautiful shot in through the chest. But oh, beautiful shots coming out of the board here, as White Horse will be taking 2 to his grave. Now Heavan, I think he did give the sound cue away, but it is going to be Shivy pushing in through towards mid, and I don't think he expects anybody to beat that, but checks in the wrong timing, and oh, that's just so unfortunate. It is going to be Heavan now in a 1v3 clutch situation with so many angles to check, so many angles to depend upon. It's almost as if it's impossible. But still, Heavan, he does have utility to work with. He has 2 flashes as well as a stun, so he can make very good use of this. As he's pushing out, he's gonna get blind as a bat, and that is it. Jojo shuts him down 4-3 with 1 more round to go for Reckoning Esports, to equalize the scoreline. teams nowadays, they take that very aggressive flash type sort of a playstyle, and it does work for them 99% of the time. Now, it is nevertheless going to be some good stuff coming in for GodLike Esports. But how exactly is Reckoning going to deal with the wrath that might just be coming in their way? Eco round coming in for GodLike Esports as well.
बस अभी डेथ में को वापस पुश ना करे. But they have this
Now.
eco round. Nice posy.
It is going to be very, very slow. Still, no aggressiveness coming in from either of the teams. Good decision, but Deathmaker's positioning is also perfect. That he might actually get flushed out with that Molotov as well. But it nearly misses him. It's going to be him getting shot down with the ult. And oh, Deathmaker so good with the ghost in hand that he does manage to somehow get some nice kills out on the board here. It will be Deathmaker though, getting blind as a bat as he falls back towards an towards a gun upgrade, sorry, back to side.
Shadows traveling.
Now, White Horse.
Get out of my way!
He is going to be lurking around the smoke towards CT. It is most evidently going to be a B-side rush as the players try to set themselves up for success. But it seems as though White Horse is lagging and he somehow lands in lane. And it's going to be some quick frags coming out of the board here. Shivi now spawning one of the players on side, but that operator in hand, I mean, you really can't do much. And there it is, Ion shutting down not only one, but two players. It's going to be Deathmaker now in a 2v2 clutch situation as the players are creeping up towards
Bad time.
lane. But oh, so unfortunate as it is going to be Hevan now on Justice Sheriff. He can
Easy to
recover,
be
I
one हो
believe,
जाता है
Phantom
यार against
from the
operator.
stairs positioning into his B-bomb site. But he has to be so careful of the smoke. The smoke is just so daunting to push out of that it's almost as if there's nothing really he can do. Well, there it is. He does get the first kill onto the board here, but it's going to be the ultimate being used at the perfect timing, and he's just going to get completely stunned out of his mind.
Oh,
but
no,
still manages to get
how?
a knife kill.
Fuck
down
no, यार,
with
उनका perspective
his,
देखना
kunai, by the
था.
way, not an actual knife kill, but a beautiful knife kill coming in for him in this round. Good stuff. Very good stuff.
Here.
Slowly they are throwing. No one will throw.
Now,
वो होता है. अभी if they realize कि ये mistakes हमारी हो रही है,
it
देखो.
seems as though the score
they
lines
took
have
time out.
scorelines have been equalized. And given the fact that they have been equalized, there has to be somebody who takes over the
Gordon net
momentum
lag.
again and starts picking up the pace. Is it going to be Reckoning, or is it going to be GodLike Esports having that opportunity of bringing it back onto the board here? Like I said before, this has happened in the previous map as well. GodLike Esports, they picked up the pace. They had the first few rounds. I believe on Haven, they got the first 4 rounds. And then after that,
4-0
that's
से
when
4-4
really
है.
everything started
हुआ
shutting
full
down
throw
and
है.
rumbling under pressure. Because
Happens, it
Reckoning
happens.
Esports
No one
somehow
will throw the
managed
matches. ठीक है,
to
first,
get
second matches
the,
throw हो गया,
retake,
then
the
second
pushes
2 matches देखो
right
eco पे
under
चला
their
जाता है
belt.
तो you cannot
And it was
count on
absolutely
eco.
perfect.
You can never count on eco. अगर निकला तो luck है.
Now, I do believe we'll be going in again for a timeout. But before we hop into the timeout, I do believe that there is a couple of goodies that is available for you guys. So don't forget
कल है,
to like and
कल
subscribe
क्या
to the
match
stream.
है? आप
And
किस
the
तरफ हो
giveaway
SCTL
will be
team में?
posted very soon. So
SCTL
make
for
sure
now.
to subscribe to Elite Hubs' YouTube channel as well as follow them on Instagram to stay up to date on
sorry.
anything that's happening
They're
up
taking too
in
much of time
towards. Now,
जब yeah, death maker को end तक टिका के रखो, the match is yours.
Ticking down now, but not unfortunately, fortunately getting ticked down now. Well, 4-4 scoreline, Ion with an operator in hand, and we're also going to be seeing Deathmaker with an operator in hand. How exactly are they going to be panning this one out is the real question. Now, seeming like it's going to be an sort of an execute with one player on that B map presence. That is really important indeed. It's going to be Ion now making the first point of contact as he peeks in towards mid, and a beautiful shot coming in from Deathmaker as he shuts him down. Flex now.
Deathmaker got him on
Good
the leg.
positioning in towards A main. It's going to be dropping down that boombot as well for intel. Hearing 3 to 4 guns exploding out of existence. It is going to be Flex passing on that intel over to his teammates. Now, beautiful flash coming onto the board here as he uses a nade as well to make some impact. But it's going to be no damage done as the players reallocate towards B-bomb site. The players are ready, and it's going to be Ion, unfortunately, down to 30 HP to work with. Still, they do know. They are very much aware as to how much GodLike Esports love pushing these angles. So even if a small mistake is made,
Doraemon
it's
की
gonna be
छोटी बहन
reckoning,
डोरेमी
most likely
दिखती
paying
है,
for
अरे।
it. Not checking their angles, not taking care of their slow pushes. It's really important to be careful as it is going to be a quick B-side execute with all the utility being used to put them down. Nevertheless, it is going to be somehow easy execute coming on to B side, but how much longer can they wait there as all the players are now stuck up in towards site. Flash is coming out on the board here, but Shivy will be landing the first kill in the round as it's Whitehorse getting the instant trade. Rio though, quick on the trade
Godlike का match
up,
अभी
just
निकालना
a
चाहिए.
flurry of trades coming out onto the board here as it's going to be all down to Ion with 30 HP to work with and an operator in hand. He has to go in for the save, and you can see that he is just shaking his head right now. He's like, no, don't send me in there, please. I'm gonna die. I don't want to lose my operator. Well, that is a very good decision coming in for Reckoning Esports as Ion decides to push on back. Well, good stuff coming in for GodLike Esports as they did somehow manage to shut down that aggressiveness that usually is shown in towards Reckoning Esports. Now, we are still going to be seeing some sort of
Mili,
wonky buy in my opinion. I
fan
do
पे
believe that
अरे
it is
हाँ
going
मैं
to be
देखा है
a
like
do or
the
die
post.
situation coming in for Reckoning Esports, because if they lose this round, it's going to be a very money deficit round. Deathmaker now
Nice यार.
landing the first kill in this round. Good stuff as he brings the man advantage, sorry. Now, Jojo pushing in very aggressively. It seems as though he might just be able to get a free kill, but blinding his own teammate out of existence. It's going to be quick. A flurry of trades coming out onto the board here. Flex with 32 HP to work with. Now, a swap of roles as to where exactly every player has positioned themselves. 2 players out in towards B, 2 players out in towards A. And it's going to be the quick teleport actually deciding to stick. But it's going to be Trish somehow managing to get a kill down onto that maker. That is good stuff, but it's going to be Shivy in towards B main, shutting down the rat that Trish usually has for the team. Now, 1 HP down, and it seems as though a complete shutdown coming in for Whitehorse as he gets 1. That's not good for the second. It's going to be Shivy shutting things down with only 17 HP to work with. 6-4 scoreline coming in for GodLike Esports. Now, of course, shots like that and utility usage like that deserves so much of good energy. And one way that you can get yourself some energy is giving yourself some delicious Red Bull. So don't forget to scan up that QR code to possibly get yourself some Red Bull goodies as well. Now, those drinks, they always come in handy.
Shivy on fire today. Yeah, he is actually playing good. Even so, the last match
Reckoning
he played
Esports
really
going to
well.
answer back to GodLike's wrath of a gameplay. 1 minute 30 seconds to work with, and the players are all just so huddled up, a little bit too huddled up in my opinion. It seems as though they are a little nervous loading into the map of Ascent, because usually their plans were working out so beautifully on Haven, and after losing the first map out, it's definitely a blow in the gut. Now, Deathmaker aggressively scoping out at the wrong time, and it is going to be him repositioning over to a different angle. With 50 HP to work with, he does safely readjust his positioning, but he can easily die in just 2 bullets to the chest. Deathmaker now will be hearing the sound cues, and he will get called back on towards A bomb site as all the players decide to rush in through towards tree. The nade is going to be good, but how good is it going to be, as it will be getting pushed away. Deathmaker is good for the first. Now, a 4v5 full-blown retake coming in for these players, as Deathmaker is going to get completely tagged up by the Nanoswarm, which just reduces his health so much more. The wraparound most likely going to be happening towards A mains as all the players decide on how exactly is the best option to retake the bomb site. still very slow sort of a retake, as it's going to be the first ultimate being put to use. Zion landing a beautiful kill out onto the board here, but it's going to be the flashes somehow being dodged across the board, and oh, so many trades. But GodLike Esports now, finally, they had the opportunity, but oh, they are aware of his positioning as well, as it's going to be Jojo all alone, and he's going to get shut down by Deathmaker. Deathmaker just so dangerous in retake rounds where you never know from where he's going to be popping in from. 7-4.
But
Now,
sadly, she
Reckoning
is
Esports,
leaving
even
Gordon.
if they somehow managed to get one kill, it
His
should
last
be
matches
enough.
with Gordon and is performing so nice.
Now, well, GodLike Esports, they have been so influential in their previous rounds, as Deathmaker will get flashed out of existence early out. 1 minute and 33 seconds to work with, as the players decide to reposition themselves behind as a bat. There's going to be somehow one player, Flex, making a difference in the round as he gets a beautiful shot down onto Ayan, and Deathmaker on the other hand, oh my god, just so beautifully and gracefully landing his amazing kills with the operator. It seems as though he's just using a rifle right now and having a whole load of fun as he dashes up towards to get some intel. He spots one, taps away.
I wanted a shot to connect, yeah.
On the skull of Rio. It is going to be Whitehorse though, managing to clutch up this round and
8-4 defense
closing
day, not
it
bad.
with an 8-4 scoreline. Good stuff, and a very good half on the defense side for GodLike Esports. Now, it's going to be the roles reversed. It's going to be a change in the way the game is played. And somehow, even without a Sentinel, GodLike Esports did beautifully by gaining the early intel, by gaining that map control. They really showed their dominating performance. Yes, maybe gave away a couple of rounds that really shouldn't have been given over. But again, it's a game of Valorant. Anything can happen, and it's just so unfortunate. I did expect GodLike Esports, because I have seen some amazing gameplay coming in from these
Mili
young
14
men
को final
here
भी
on the map
खेलेंगे.
of Ascent. I was expecting a much larger
नहीं
scoreline,
खेलूंगी, but
especially on
I
the
will
defensive
surely
end of things.
spectate.
But I guess that's just how the game runs. Now, we will be quickly going in for a quick short timeout. But again,
timeout.
don't forget to like and share and subscribe to Elite Hubs on YouTube right now, and
Favorite
follow them on
player in
all their
SSD
social
too.
media to stay
Like the whole
updated
lineup
with the
is very
latest
fun,
content that's going to be coming
but
up as well.
Bings, I like it. I like this place
Now,
style.
the giveaway will be coming out very shortly. But how exactly are we going to be witnessing the impactful gameplay of Reckoning Esports coming back? What are your predictions? What are your predictions in the chat? Make sure to spam your favorite players' names with a quick heart to show them love and support, because I'm sure they're going to be coming back to the stream to witness their gameplay and possibly make some nice montage clips for their viewers. So, of course, spam their names in the chat to essentially show them love and support, and of course any sort of love and support that you show to not only me as a caster but also to Elite Hubs and to CORSAIR for giving us this amazing opportunity to witness such amazing maps being hosted on the map, hosted throughout this event. Now, of course, it is going to be 84 scoreline, but before we hop back into the game,
let's go 2.5k guys. नहीं हो रहा है
yep,
क्या?
and we should be back on track. Yes, we are, as it's going to be the players
Kali
preparing
use करता है
themselves back on
mostly.
track.
What does he play?
Who do you think is going to be the people coming back in towards the finals, which is going to be held on the 14th of March, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey, thank
Today
you,
was only the
Antidote, for the
first
raid. Thanks a
semi-final.
lot.
The second semi-final of the day is going to be held tomorrow on
Thank
the
you
13th,
so much,
with the finals
Antidote.
heading on over towards the 14th. How
Oh.
exactly and what exactly is the pretty much the game going to be looking like? Now, seems as though Deathmaker playing very aggressively towards B mains, trying to get that B main.
Second semi-finals between which SATL and
is going to
Mahi.
be good, but how good is it going to be? Because those nano swarms are perfectly set up for lane, but there's no sort of utility in towards stairs, and it's going to be Deathmaker making the first point of contact towards the B-bomb site. Quick push coming in, and it's going to be Tris now, all pretty much baffled as to how they managed to escape through all his utility and managed to stay
Welcome
alive.
to the stream, everyone. If you like the stream,
round down on Jojo.
stick.
Fragging machine
Anti
that
ko
he
dhoka do.
normally is. It's going to be very tough to deal with that. It's going to be White Horse landing, and yet again another kill. Quick flurry of trades coming out onto the board here, and it's going to be Flex shutting down Rio. Two players coming down through lane. This is going to be a nightmare to work with as Ayan shuts down not only one, but it's going to be now Shivy coming in with that beautiful look and trying his best to shut down Ayan from all angles necessary. 72 HP to work with, 5 bullets in his magazine as his magazine runs dry as well, and a nice little head dink to pretty much put the icing on top of the cake as Flex shuts him out with another pistol round.
3K like जनता है दम करोगे अरे 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 सुट्टा और what? I didn't know. Mad or what? I just need some coffee because I'm yawning, and if you see someone else yawning, you'll yawn too, and I don't want that. I'm yawning a lot away because I need a coffee, and my coffee have been AP.
Smart decision because they still have the opportunity to make that comeback possible.
Not good, like camera off.
Any sort of intel nullified towards
who
the
you
main.
are supporting. God.
Very slow push coming in from GodLike Esports this time. In the initial rounds, they were making very careless mistakes of playing aggressively. Usually not working out in their favor except for 1 or 2 rounds. It is going to be Deathmaker though, pushing in towards market and making a little bit of sound to give away the sound as well. Flex now, first kill down on the side will be taking out what could possibly be the dangerous player being Killjoy. It is going to be Shivy now, very much aware of player's position. Gets one. It's going to get blind as a bat. Spots the second, but
with that
somehow managing to get
and a classic
right click right through his skull. It's going to be Hevan now with the spike in hand. He is going to get the bomb planted as well. So this is
we have still Deathmaker alive.
Situation coming in for him as Hevan will be giving the intel over to Deathmaker as to where exactly the players are positioned towards. 2 flashes to work with. It's going to be a very tough one as Ayan is going to be reallocating himself towards B mains. Does he know that there's one player in towards CT? That's the real question. As it's going to be Ayan coming in through lane and being a surprise for Hevan. Now the bomb has been planted for him, but it's going to be Deathmaker somehow getting shut down by Ayan. A beautiful eco round win coming in for Reckoning Esports.
फेस कैम साइड चेंज अरे नहीं ये एक खाली साइड है जहाँ पे फेस कैम रखा तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है
can make a very very good comeback. It is totally possible and
Ayan se better Omen played last round.
It is possible, but
with the classic
how
really
much
well.
longer will Reckoning Esports take to get that I would
God
say that
were on
momentum
Eco.
back
That
on
was
track.
not
It's going to be Rio now investing all his money into utility and an Odin. Not seen a lot of Odin gameplay other than I believe it was Binks or not Binks, sorry, Scally picking up the Odin before. Now, the tags are so good that it's going to be Hevan landing down.
Yeah,
to
who
very
are
low
talking
HP
about
to work
Odin?
with
They got
just
the Odin now.
11. Ooh, no heals either. So it's essentially going to be a shutdown coming in for him very shortly. Hevan now will be getting backstabbed any moment now. As it is going to be Ayan shutting him down towards B mains. Now, GodLike Esports. They do get the side control, but they're waiting on the spike to come through towards the site as well. Re-smoke in towards shot. It's gonna be Clouder though.
That shot!
Instantly traded out by Deathmaker. A 4v3 clutch situation coming in for Reckoning Esports as they somehow manage to make a load of sound in towards side Tris though. Shutting down Shivy is going to be a lot of struggle in terms of round securement, as there is one player holding in towards unders. He is going to manage to get the first kill, but it's going to be Deathmaker now, all alone in a 1v3, somehow managing to make ends meet. The Molotov pushing him back further off. The hot hands is going to be the menacingly reason why he loses this round. But oh, he just so somehow manages to get 4 kills, but really at what cost, as he does lose this round for GodLike Esports. Very good effort coming in from him, and Reckoning Esports having the patience to constantly take that one-on-one gunfight with him. Perfect. When you have a player like Deathmaker who is just so dominating, it really becomes hard, and I would
आप
just say
आंटी बन
that
के भी
it's
स्ट्रीम
intimidating.
करेगी क्यों?
You don't
स्ट्रीमिंग
necessarily
सिर्फ
know what's the right
यंग
way
लोगों के
to
लिए होता है
approach
क्या?
his aggression.
Even if I be दादी, I'll stream.
Well,
DM God यार थोड़ा सा जल्दी कर लेना
should
चाहिए
be
था. वो क्लच का
another
क्लच होता है.
timeout coming in for the players, as we should be hopping back in very shortly.
मेरे आपके भाई का
ladies and
सामने
gentlemen. I
लगाओ
do
ना.
apologize
अरे
for
अभी
all of these issues
tournament
that
का
is
सामने
coming
लगा.
in throughout this day today. You know, it is rather unfortunate because of the players timing out or certain issues happening across the board. But I hope that I have been able to keep you entertained throughout this map. Of course, it is a little sad for me because I am missing out on the amazing analytical casting that my co-caster brings out onto the board here. Now, come on, hey, I'm still trying my best, okay, so cut me some slack. Nevertheless, still going to be... Well, nevertheless, it is still going to
दादी
be
लोग का
a
तो ह्यूमर भी अलग
coming
लेवल
in for
रहता
these
है.
players.
हाँ यार.
So, of course,
इतना साल का
don't forget
एक्सपीरियंस.
to crack open that fresh can of Red Bull
Thank
to
you so
get
much,
some
Sapna.
nice energy
I
to
also want a
stay
Red
out
Bull.
and play your
I
Valorant
need an
games soon.
energy.
Now, we should be going in for a quick timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And till then, why don't you
Team Mahi
stack
का
back
मैं
up on your
stream
snaps
करूँगी.
and check out some of
कल
the amazing
actually I
goodies
have
you can
some
bring
work.
for
अगर वो
your
जल्दी हो गया तो sure
friends
I
and
will.
family.
Guys, let's go 3000 नहीं हो रहा है क्या? 3000 likes. No. Love from Jay Joshi. अच्छा, thank you. Mahi or SHUL? Whom are you supporting? SHUL for now. Sponsorship चाहिए Red Bull से. I already had. Oh my god, these timeouts, yes. So sad. स्ट्रीम की आवाज़ लो करो. कभी मैं स्ट्रीम की आवाज़ लो करती हूँ तो फिर तुमको गेम साउंड नहीं आता है. You will join which org? I cannot join any org because I'm in Vitality as a content creator for now. Mili, आप कैसे हो? All good, great, amazing. उल्लासनगर में रहती यस. Exam over. आज तो party है. Nice. अपडेट प्लीज. स्कोर क्या है? आई डोंट रिमेम्बर द स्कोर. अभी आ जाएगा. वो समवेयर अराउंड 9-7 or something. What you studying? Commerce I was.
Okay, I got him. Yes.
Yes, nice shot for me.
9-6, okay.
Yes.
Hello Savita Gaming, what's up? Yeah, I'm taking i5 10 Gen. Very nice, it's a nice CPU. चालू करो यार. Eesh. क्या लिखा है ये आनंद यार. The what laptop should I take around about laptops I have no idea कि कौन से laptops अभी ज़्यादा अच्छे हैं. क्योंकि मैंने laptop कभी यूज़ किया मेरे को लास्ट याद भी नहीं. कीबोर्ड की एड में लिखा है sync with your game. इतना sync हो गया कि बिना किसी के खेले ही चल रहा है. भाई वो सेटअप कितना डोप लग रहा था. इट वॉज बिकॉज ऑफ द टेबल. यार टेबल इंडिया में अच्छी मिलती ही नहीं है. या आईकिया से मैंने उठाई है फिर भी यार बहुत बोरिंग लगती है मेरे को वाइट प्लेन टेबल. व्हाट अ नाइस टेबल. आज लगाने नहीं वाले लगते हैं. बीआई मीटअप में ना आई एम नॉट इन बीआई ना बेसिकली नहीं. रेडबुल शुगर फ्री आया तो वो लोग एनर्जी किससे लाते हैं भाई. रेडबुल के शुगर में तो एनर्जी आती थी. आई वांट टू ट्राई द शुगर फ्री वाला रेडबुल. टीएम ओवरले सब चेंज करने के लिए टाइम आ गया है शायद. वो तो स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द गेम होता है. फिर भी जेट प्ले टेंस.
Okay, I got him. Yes.
जो मोड ऑन करो ये लोग स्पैम करते रहेंगे यार. मत करो ना यार स्पैम. वो गेमिंग एक्चुअली मेरे को नहीं पता लैपटॉप्स के बारे में. तो स्पेसिफिकेशन जो अच्छा स्पेसिफिकेशन वाला होगा वो ले लो. ब्रांड से कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है. स्पेसिफिकेशन और वो बजट में अगर ब्रांड दे रहा है तो वो वाला ले लो. टेंस एंड सेंटिनल्स नाउ. या बट मैंने उसके जितने भी प्लेस देखती हूँ आई लव हिज जेट प्लेस. Marathi है इसका. ये TM OP. Yeah, every all who's playing अभी is OP. That's why they're playing अभी. PC लो लैपटॉप में कुछ नहीं करता.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and
Matches
welcome back to the CORSAIR Rising Champs event, which
9-6
we are going to be witnessing the second map of today in the semi-finals. Now it's going to be Reckoning Esports versus GodLike, battling this one out on the second map of Ascent. Now, I do apologize for the delay yet again. We are going to be seeing a couple of timeout issues coming in for these players, as it's going to be GodLike Shivy ending Jojo's life very quickly in the round. 1 minute and 8 seconds to work with, as it's going to be Deathmaker now spotting the operator in towards B mains. White House now is going to get shut down as a flurry of trades come out onto the board here. Deathmaker has a spike to work with as well. Now 3 ultimates on the board for GodLike Esports. So this is a possibility of an easy retake coming in for Reckoning Esports as well. But how exactly are they going to manage this one out is the real question, as it's going to be Ion.
मेरे को लगा था रेस से मारा तो बाद में देखा नहीं वो शॉटगन से मारा है.
A bullet right through the skull of Shivy. Now a 2v3 glove situation as the ultimate, the showstopper, has been popped. It's going to be Deathmaker landing one, still standing strong, and that's what I was talking about. It's going to be a very hard retake to deal with, especially when you have the showstopper to work with. Now Ayan all alone, running away to save his life, but oh, just so unfortunate, as Deathmaker will be landing a beautiful shot right through his skull. And yet again, impressive stuff coming in from GodLike Esports. Like I've said this before, the ultimates
All
may
jet players got
necessarily
Ayan,
just be the
Rossi,
reason
Strix,
why
DM,
a team
Paradox.
can win out a round.
Yeah, they are very nice. Like Rossi, he's great. DM, marvelous.
Well,
Ayan, he also plays very nice.
this is just
I
the
believe
second
people who
map,
play with
and
operator
if Reckoning
good,
Esports
they are
manage
good
to
jets.
pull off this map, it can go over towards a very interesting round of map. Towards a
Acha,
very
mere
interesting
stream
map,
ka, yeah.
sorry, being a bind. But Reckoning Esports now looking a little shaky in their boots as they're trying to make an A execute stop from happening, but it's going to be Deathmaker now doing quite hefty amounts of damage through the smoke. 3 players positioned in towards the smoke. They will hear the reload as well. Spam is good, but oh god, it's going to be the beautiful bait and switch setup that's going to get them Deathmaker out of the server. But the
Shivi
just
is
so beautiful
wrecking.
that it will be
The-
taking Ion down as well. 3 HP to work with, and Rio is essentially with a foot in the grave already. I don't think he can do anything here. It's really going to take a miracle to even make this a clutch situation possible. The bomb will get planted nevertheless, and it is going to be Rio now positioning himself towards top mid.
VHP frenzy.
Oh, there it is. Shivi
One
spraying
kill.
himself, but it's going to be Whitehorse now making the sound and shutting down Rio instantly. Good round coming in for GodLike Esports as they somehow manage to shut down the rat of Reckoning on the eco. I feel as though they had the perfect execute as
They
well.
have 3 ults
set
from
up for
both the
themselves,
teams.
but just missed out on the opportunity, unfortunately.
Right there.
Now,
God है आंटी अरे no doubt मैं वही तो बोला ना everyone is very very good
11-6 scoreline
so
coming in
it's
for
very
these players.
difficult to choose one
GodLike Esports with a 5-round advantage right now. Reckoning Esports finally picking up the better weaponry to work with, as it's going to be a pretty standard setup
A
on
pura
as a
Kruger is
retake
good, yeah.
onto a bomb site. Deathmaker pushing out and dashing out onto the site. It's going to be him clearing out and making space for his teammates, his comrades, to join back together with him. The door does get shut down as well, and that's good, but it's going to be the ultimate now put to no use, as it is going to be the Hunter's Fury completely wasted with no damage done whatsoever. Now, the Breach ultimate is also good, that it will be pushing back quite a few players. It's going to be Jojo though, taking down Flex instantly, and the man advantage is good for GodLike Esports. There it is. The ultimate has been taken out because it has to get removed. Otherwise, it's going to stop any chances from happening. But somehow, Reckoning Esports manages to clutch things one out, and it's going to be a 1v4 clutch situation.
No,
but
yaar.
Reckoning Esports just so good on the trigger finger. Will be getting the bomb diffused as well without any problem whatsoever. Now, finally, Reckoning Esports get a round in their name, and they have economy to work with as well in
News
the
and
next coming
Jishu,
round.
very
Whereas,
hardworking.
yeah, and I don't think GodLike should really necessarily save in this round either. They have 2 more rounds to necessarily win out this entire game with only 1 round into the match point. So they should go in for the force, and they should try to make this round work out for them. Because if they do, it's yet again going to be
Shivi
a
ult wasted,
full-blown
yeah.
eco coming in for Reckoning Esports. How is GodLike gonna manage to win this one out is the real question. Now, 11-7 scoreline. 4-round advantage coming in for GodLike Esports. That's going to be Deathmaker peeking very aggressively. A dry peek, essentially, with just a breach stun to back him up with. Well, it's good, but he does get that shot control early out in the round. The sound has been made as well. The sound cue has been given. So it is going to be very hard and a very tough situation, as Flex will get spotted in towards B mains. The equivalent push is good, but it's going to be Heaven landing the first kill in the
got the
round. And the
operator.
flash is good as well, but oh god, so quick on the trigger finger. It's going to be Deathmaker getting caught off guard with his pants right down at his ankles. Jojo now flashing his way through the victory that he's trying to get for his team in this round. It is somehow going to be the plan that gets down towards B bomb site. But still, the players are making no sudden moves, no sudden mistakes, as they know how exactly Reckoning Esports will go broke and go home if they win this round out. Yet again, Caster's Curse is a thing, ladies and gentlemen, and it can happen to anybody, as a matter of fact. Now, Jojo spotting one, doing hefty amounts of damage, but it is going to be Shivy who most likely will have the upper hand in the situation as the Pika's advantage comes into the favor for Jojo. Instant trade coming out on the board here, and it's going to be Triss now, the Killjoy, with an operator in hand.
Views on Bing's
She's
very
going to be
fun.
falling off immediately because she wants to hand that operator
Very
over
entertaining as well.
to Ayana, and it only makes sense. Now, I do believe that they're going to get
Jojo की sensi
really little
काफी high
economy
है,
to
I
work with
think.
in the next round. Purely because I think that if she does not get killed out, she's still gonna have to deal with a very dire economy situation, and Reckoning Esports wouldn't necessarily get the same amount as they would when it would be all 5 players down. Now, the operator has been saved, but is that operator going to be the reason why Reckoning Esports can win and try to give them another shot in this round? Like I said
What
before,
do you
Reckoning
think?
Esports are now going to have to
13-7
deal
हो
with
गया,
really
12-8
less
होगा.
economy as well as really minimal
Wait, actually, no,
utility
that
to
was
work
the
with,
backup
as we're gonna be
plan.
seeing Rio come in with that hefty Odin buy. Ayan sticking to utility and an operator only.
How
No
does it
sort
sound?
of shield, nothing for him, because I don't think he is willing to even give that shield a shot. Now, Deathmaker is always trying to make that impact frag earlier in the round. It's going to be the Phoenix Ultimate coming in through mids and trying to get some control over mid lane to get intel. But he should get shut down very shortly, but never mind. It's going to be Jojo getting Flex out of the server. Deathmaker, on the other hand, will be checking all his angles and corners and making all the necessary space needed for the bomb site.
They got this
But
side,
Deathmaker will
it's
be quickly
4v5.
jumping up on top of the boxes. The flash is good. The intel is even better. But now it's going to be Clara coming in from behind as he shuts down Vitos. Unfortunately, missing out on the spray was really just so dire. The spike has gone and planted, but it's going to be now Deathmaker who really has to change the way the round is being played, as he just has some knives to work with. Won't be able to even land a
Lol.
single shot
No.
in. It's going to be Rio though with the Odin shutting players down. Heaven in a 1v3 gets one, not good for the second, and it's going to be Jojo with 3 kills that round, shutting down GodLike Esports. Finally, Reckoning Esports have gotten the motivation, have gotten that safety net to kind of work with. I wouldn't necessarily call it a stable safety net though, because even a small mistake made on their part, it's going to be a shutdown after shutdown coming in for these players. Now, GodLike Esports, very little economy to work with. It's only Heaven, I think, that really can't buy anything other than maybe a Bulldog, a couple of flashes, and some armor. But
Mili Bing सबका
I think
क्या
he's
देते
going to
हैं?
go in
मेरे
for
बहुत
that
अच्छा friend
hefty
है वो.
utility buy, and then
OP
Spectre, which is a
reckoning
good
team.
choice coming in from him. Clara, on the
They
other
are
hand,
OP.
no money to work with. Will have to rely
The
on
retake was
the
so swift.
scraps and the Spectre that does get eventually dropped. Now, Reckoning Esports, they're taking a very different approach this round. Instead of playing this one out slowly, they're going to be playing aggressive into it. Be main for the intel, and the intel will be good.
That
But
flash is
it's going to
good.
be Clara now, getting spotted through, and it's going to be the ultimate. Oh, so good as it tags up not only 1 but 2 players as the quick gun and execute is going to be put into play here. Deathmaker now on 60 HP to work with, gets tagged up, and Jojo is going to be shutting him down. No man advantage coming in for either of the team. As I speak that, it's going to completely look like a different event, as it's going to be Rio now coming up towards Garden and a complete shutdown. Ladies and gentlemen,
GG's for
your
GodLike
first
in the chat,
finalists have been
guys.
decided for the match that's going to be held on the 14th, and that is going to be GodLike Esports. What a performance coming out onto the board here.
कर लो ignore
Wow.
दिया नहीं Dhruv.
28 kills on Deathmaker.
DM rocks,
Just
madman.
amazing gameplay coming out onto the board here. We are really seeing how GodLike is there, and they are going to make it through to the finals against maybe one of the most dominating teams in India. Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to
Yo. Hashtag GG's for GodLike, guys. Deathmaker OP सवाल. Legit उनके जो टॉप 3 फ्रैगर्स है RGE का 13 फ्रैग्स, फिर भी स्कोर was 13-8. I don't know how they did it, but yeah. We are seeing girls Valo compy. अरे it happens a lot. You guys are missing out on it. अभी just हुआ था India versus Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. We won by 13-1. 2 matches. You guys missed that out. Guys, जाने से पहले GodLike के लिए लाइक कर दो, ठीक है? Let's go 3000 अभी के अभी within like 2 minutes. नेक्स्ट मैच कब है, स्ट्रीम कर रहे हो? अभी तो अपने सेमीफाइनल्स हो गए GodLike वर्सेस रेकनिंग के. सो GodLike वॉन BO3 में 2 मैचेस दे वॉन. अभी दे आर इन द फाइनल्स. टुमारो SATL वर्सेस अपना टीम माही है, उनमें से जो जीतेगा वो GodLike से कम्पीट करेगा इन फाइनल्स ऑन 14th. किधर हुआ था वो मैच वुमेंस वाला? आई वॉज स्ट्रीमिंग दैट मैच और इसके पेज पे हो रहा था वो मैच स्ट्रीम. Was Cronton? No. Cronton doesn't play in Valo का competitive lineup. Who is better, IGL Heaven or Binks? I guess so, Heaven. Binks is also very, very fine, by the way. But yeah. So guys, I guess that's all for today. अगर like नहीं किया है तो please make sure to hit that like button and I'll see you guys in tomorrow का stream या फिर शाम को अगर मैं stream करूँगी तो we can meet at the time. Okay? तब तक के लिए just take care and ज़्यादा मस्ती मत करना, मम्मी पापा को परेशान मत करना. अभी सलमान खान का पूरा डायलॉग नहीं बोलने वाली हूँ मैं. Let's go 3000 likes. मेरे जाने से पहले I want you guys to do 3000 likes ASAP. जिसने भी like नहीं किया, oh fuck, sorry. Please hit that like button ASAP. Bye everyone. See ya. 3000 likes हुए. मेरे को bye क्यों बोल रहे हो? 3000 likes के बिना मेरे को bye बोलो ही मत. सवाल 3000 likes हुए नहीं and you're saying bye? No way. That's not happening. We just need more 5 likes for 3000. Just 5 likes. फटक से एक साथ अगर सब लोगों ने वो लाइक बटन दबाया है, जिन्होंने ने अभी तक लाइक नहीं किया है तो 1 लाइक मोर या डन. 3000 डन. इतना इजी होता है. Why to make it more difficult? चलो बाय गाइस, सी या. थैंक्स फॉर ज्वाइनिंग इन. मिलते हैं हमारे नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में जो होगा शाम को, नहीं तो कल 12 बजे अगेन. तब तक के लिए जस्ट टेक केयर. सी या. बाय.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near. It's deep in their bones, they'll rot into smoke when the fire is fierce. No, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. They're written down in eternity.